not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight. Come on.
You alright, boy?
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?
You don't deserve this power.
So I'm not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight. Come on.
You alright, boy?
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?
You don't deserve this power.
So I'm not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight. Come on.
You alright, boy?
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?
You don't deserve this power.
Life's not fair, is it? Kill him.
Alright, what up, people? I'm having fun. And I done played that intro a few times, just because I wanted it to be out there to get to working in the YouTube, let some folks get in here. But I am live doing a personal stream. Not bad. Am I close enough to the mic? I'm live doing a personal stream. I've only done one of these, and so I'm gonna go ahead and shout out my podcast. So me and my homies Ego do our podcast on Saturday. Alright, so we will be doing one tomorrow instead. Heroes No Capes episode 15. I'm pretty sure. So we'll be doing that tomorrow instead of Saturday. Or we'll, I don't know, record the video, upload it Saturday. We'll see how we feeling, how we handle that. But we want to get y'all that. But for, again, my personal stream, just so I can like talk to you guys about more of the things that I'm kind of interested in, what got me into just doing all of this, creating, whether it be my art, YouTube channels, like gaming type stuff, comics, all of that, had a lot to do with the person that I am today, right now. All this stuff in my background, like all of that, you know, a little bit of anime, like these things had a lot to do with, again, the people that I've encountered, the things I know, the skills I have. This shit inspired. Okay, y'all remember when entertainment actually inspired people. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Now in this video, so actually let me talk about, so the stream is Real Monsters. If you're here, if you've read that title or whatever, yeah. So it's called Real Monsters because my avatar, he's a werewolf. That's my shit. Okay. I'm a werewolf. All right. Don't tell nobody this shit's on the internet, but you know what I'm saying. Don't just gonna be saying it. You gonna sound retarded. Okay. Let people just come to the video and just hear me say it, and then it just all be on me. But because the werewolf is considered a monster, it's a beast, you know, I'm feeling like, okay, what do you do when you control that beast, when you tame it, when you use that power, just like superheroes, when you use that power, sort of like the Hulk, that can turn you into a savage beast, fuck shit up. All right, what happens when you control that and you can use that power for good? Okay, so monsters, I'm talking about when we get in these conversations about fandom and we just going back and forth and we loud, you know what I'm saying? That's passion. That's how you tell a person truly cares. All right, I'm not talking about throwing crazy slurs out, calling people names. I'm just talking about good conversation. Unlike what we see in this culture war that mostly, or from what I'm seeing, happens on Twitter, but we see just, in media period. The other side, once it gets to a point to where they can't just point to something on Google, or if they can't respond to what we're saying, then they're just like, it's a fictional character. Why do you care anyway? It says a lot about you that you let this fictional character have that much control of your life, all that type of shit. So they'll say that, and that's when they're just giving up. And they're just like, fuck this shit. Why am I even talking to this person entertaining this? That's not a geek conversation. That's a person fighting for validation, for ideology, and we're fighting for entertainment, for the integrity of the characters, what came before, the lore. All right, that shit's great. That shit's fun. Y'all know random conversations we come up with would be like, who will win between this character and this character? Two totally different worlds, or maybe they just never crossed paths, and you just like, oh my goodness. Just to think about that, the creativity that goes into that, and then just even characters in their own world. Like when fan fiction was good, okay, and people was throwing out ideas of, why isn't this story going this way, or what if this character does this, what if just shit like that. Okay, and that fire that I'm thinking about, the Rippaverse has promised to bring that. All right, I don't think we're about to jump into talking about the Rippaverse just yet, but I'm proud to be a supporter of Mr. Eric D. July. All right, that's where we'll go. So we'll talk about that. My journey into comic books, how I found Young Ripper, and where he's at now. Chances are, if you looking at my channel, you're familiar with him. I talk about him and the people that he's associated with, because these dudes were drinks of water in this sand dune of just woke entertainment. But jumping ahead or skipping ahead of myself, let's go back to the beginning. So, super nerd, all right, but I'm a Disney kid, all right. I'm a Disney kid. I got my Stitch. One of my top 5 favorite Disney movies. I got cause it's hot, all right. I got the tank top on cause it's fucking hot in here. I'm not trying to sweat like I did last time, but I grew up, man, just really into Disney. I was adopted, so my adoptive mother, who was my real mother, my honest mother, you know what I'm saying, told me that I cried a lot. Shit was wild, crazy little child. And The Lion King was the only movie that had just come out. But The Lion King, they would just put that in. And, I'm just listening to all the songs. So all this shit was just going inside me. So as I'm growing up, I'm just like, shit, I don't know. This was just a part of my life. I don't know when my first time I saw it, because it was there as far as I knew. So seeing The Lion King, which is my favorite movie of all time. It's a Disney movie. Seeing the colors, the songs, the feelings, the emotions that were brought about in me as a person. I know I was a kid, but I was just like, me as a person. And I'm looking at animals on a screen, walking, talk, like they was walking like normal, except for like maybe Rafiki, but in Timon, but like they were talking, all this representation shit that people are talking about. Like I put my black self on Simba, but I'm pretty sure many other white people, Asian people, put their personas themselves on Simba, or embodied that character, or felt like that character, could represent them in like the struggles, like responsibility, especially people who can consider themselves privileged to some degree, and know the I'm not gonna say pain, but I'm just gonna say the struggle of not necessarily having that or moving away from that, or seeing how when I'm just gonna say things go wrong, and how life is just about really how you respond to it, and shit can get better. All right, as long as you're willing to fight, shit'll be better. So that's what The Lion King did for me. All right, so it took me on this whole like cartoon, so Looney Tunes. All right, before I knew what a fucking furry was, people are telling me I'm a goddamn furry. Not in my childhood. I grew up in the hood, so no, black folk, we wasn't on no shit like that. Okay, I'm talking about when I got in college and they was like, "Are you a furry?" And I was like, "No, I love the Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry running around. I love, what I'm saying, Disney shit." I'm like, that's all. You other niggas is wild and in these suits and doing shit. But Disney inspired me to create. All right, and then that went into like comics, illustration work. I went to college to be an illustrator. Again, these people asked me was I a furry? That was in college, and I was just like, bro, I'm just let me get my little degree, let me get some skills, some art or whatever, and get out of here. I guess to connect this also to young Ripper growing up in closed-minded hood, all right, mind you, everybody looked like me, okay, and they would tell me that the things that I were interested in, that I enjoyed, were not for me. Those was white folk shit. So as I'm drawing superheroes, drawing these Disney characters, so they'll be like, bro, you childish and you drawing some white folk shit. So I just had to hear dumb shit like that this whole time, instead of, hey bro, that shit cold. Now I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people said that, but again, that closed-mindedness, people only were like, you should be a tattoo artist, or they had heard of graphic design. Like I would say I want to make cartoons, so that people would respond like, oh yeah, you can do that. And I'm just like, so I really wasn't exposed to the many different avenues that art could go. But then I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So again, when people, again, this ideology, these people needing these characters to like represent them or to see themselves, is if you think like that, you're only reduced to that representation of that character. So that's why when I tell y'all, like, there's something going on, because everybody in media period is like making the same mistakes. Like you see my videos, you say I got the one thumbnail where every strong woman, for the most part, she gonna have some brown skin, side of her head shaved or braided, and she's going to do shit to the man. She's going to tell him like, stay in your place, or he gonna come up with a plan, and she gonna be like, that could work, but no, we gonna do this. And the man just like, okay. So we see that. So media has become very fucking predictable. But like, who executed Order 66? Who said this is the plan? Who said this is how we're going to depict men? This is how we're going to depict women? We're going to make these people like so dependent upon us. Show them that, again, their worlds don't move unless we do it for them, unless we show them. And when you give people that type of power over you, you just get locked in their mindset, and you just waiting for somebody to help you. I guess I just see somebody in a fucking hole, and they just hiding in a hole, and then, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to climb. They're just like, somebody's gonna pick me up. Or a fucking, I don't know, lizard or some shit, or a big bird gonna just come by and I'm gonna grab one and motherfucking fly out or some shit. I don't know. These people think we're crazy shit. But that's what I'm seeing from people. Appreciate you, Horror. Amarada, I see you retweeting stuff. Trying not to look at my phone, not trying to disrespect my audience. Again, I'm new to the streaming shits, but if you are here, appreciate y'all. I'm just talking. Okay, I'm just talking about creativity. We kind of talking about the Rippaverse and how, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about me. Sure, I'm going to shit on Disney because they deserve it. Okay, all you people who are fans of all these other fandoms, I'm telling you, I want to apologize on behalf of Disney, because again, I'm a product of Disney, so to see them just buying all this shit, was like, you're mine now, push my messaging. You're mine now, push my messaging. It feels terrible on me, because I'm like, damn, bro, you started it all. But again, there's somebody above Disney who's calling the shots. Everybody is not fucking up in the same direction of racism. All right, shit's at play. We got to figure it out. People need to pay attention, but the powers that be understand that for the most part, the average human, the average person, don't give a shit about, or don't have an idea, a concept of some agenda being pushed, or that the media that they're consuming is lying to them, using them, laughing at them. Taika Waititi just laughed at his own fucking worker. I'm not gonna pull this shit up. I don't care to, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But like, you know, we thought they just didn't give a shit about us. And now they're like, no, we don't give a shit about our own workers. We will laugh at them on TV, and if they say anything about it, cancel. Get the motherfucker out of here. You ain't with us. Anyway, I love what Disney used to be. All right, now I'm talking about the mistakes that Disney is making now. Okay, now I believe it's used for some greater agenda, some conspiracy. Again, they're trying to socially engineer us to be dependent, to be weak. All right, now to counter that, we got the Rippaverse. My journey to the Rippaverse is because of some shit like this. It's because of the things that he was saying, the things I was seeing from the world, and then I heard dumb shit in my real life, okay? And the people around me. So again, that closed-mindedness, people do not stay in their box. And I would hear ideas, I would hear like Black Lives Matter, for instance. I'm hearing this shit and I'm like, and then like the Trump derangement syndrome. I had Trump derangement syndrome and I'm like, bro, I'm constantly being fed shit. I have thoughts, you know what I'm saying? It feels something's up. And I seek out on the internet, what are people's thoughts on this? Specifically media, okay? So I'm watching trash media. I'm talking about entertainment. The MCU, which was fucking great in the beginning. I think we can all admit to that. It seemed like they had a direction. It seemed like they respected the characters. It seems like it was an actual movie adaptation that respected what came before. We're just trying to condense that shit to a little story, and then maybe we'll make a few more, you know what I'm saying, to please the fans. So there was a direction. So it was pretty good in the beginning, but it's like once it amounts to nothing, then okay, well, what really did we have if the whole set is not great or worth watching? But that should happen. All right, so Disney had that. I'm talking about control of the people. People are not paying attention to, again, agenda being pushing. So like the Proud Family, for instance, I was talking about this on Heroes No Capes, I think a previous episode. Watching the Proud Family, which was great back when media was pure, okay, the 90s, early 2000s. I'm watching Proud Family, and there was the girls, okay, but you also had Sticky, a straight male. Now you got the Proud Family, louder and prouder. We take out Sticky, who was smart, young, handsome, and was straight male representation. We write him out and say his dad got a job in China. So as soon as his dad can get out the hood, he gone. And who comes in his place? This gay kid called Michael. Now, it's fine. Let me tell you why it's fine. Because Michael was gay before. When we was growing up, Michael was that. They got episodes about it, how he was anyway, all right, he was flamboyant. You knew what Michael wanted, all right, and it wasn't no football. It was half of that word. Plural. So it was fine. But you catch on to the agenda because that was the first episode. Gay Michael, and then the kids moved in, gay dads. So we take out straight male representation and we replace it with flamboyant, Michael. That's agenda pushing. If he was just there, then I'm like, okay, they're just putting a gay character on there, you know what I'm saying, bringing him back. Representation. So they being woke, but they doing it better, which is what they could have done, but they didn't. Again, to take the straight dude out, there's something up, as well as their like first 2-3 episodes actually being about gay or highlighting gay. But then, so when the show is high, it's great, it's Proud Family. But when it's low, it's trash, it's woke nonsense. And this was during the time where Disney put out their secret meeting. Again, I'm not pulling up none of this stuff because I didn't even plan on talking about this. I'm just ranting. I'm talking to the fucking internet. It's a big void. There are 7 people here right now, which I appreciate you. Y'all are fucking amazing. And I acknowledge that y'all are there. I forgot to pull up the comments. Let me do that. This is my first time, people. Are y'all really gonna just... Alright, I was ranting. Alright, what up, people? Seth Alonian. I'm learning, folks. Y'all here with me. Seth Alonian. He says hi. Seth Alonian, I'm saying what's up. Grim. Yo, what up, bro? Take It Home podcast. My wrestling guy, my wrestling information giver, provider. I appreciate you. What's up? Go subscribe to his channel. Seth Alonian, I don't think you have a channel. Grim, I don't think you have a channel. But if y'all do, Go subscribe to this. But y'all know what I do, people. See, I'm just in here talking. But when you go through the chat, like click on people and try to see like, hey, you got a channel. See if you can become invested or if they talking about something that you care about. So yeah, do that. But what up, take it home. Rey Mysterio is my favorite wrestler. Inferior, bro. If you're making a reference, I'm sorry, I'm fucking it up for you, but I'm glad you're here. Like Rags from EFAP, bro. I kind of know who Rags. I know of them. I definitely know of them. I definitely know Mahler. Now watch some of their stuff, bro. I appreciate what those guys do. Just sitting there talking shit for hours, just about something they love or hate. That's what I want to do. And you know what? It'll be nice to be on there with those guys at some point. Because anytime, bro, I can talk like that forever, but it's like once you do it to the people around you, they just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm tired of you saying this shit. It's just like, oh my goodness, you niggas boring. But yes, and Rags got that dog. See, when they called me a furry, I was like, hold on, I ain't saying no just yet. But then as I discovered more, I was like, no. What show we talking about? Antoine Haynes. Bro, we're not talking about shit. So we talking about the Rippaverse. What I'm really talking about is pretty much what got me into creating, which was Disney. And we know what Disney was before. We're saying what it's becoming now. Not just Disney, all these companies. Again, there's some going on. Everybody's fucking up in the same direction. All right. There's an agenda. But that's what we're talking about. But I am going to talk about the Rippaverse because of what he's doing. Because of what he's doing and how he already came out the gate saying, I'm not going to do that shit that they doing. The man has foresight. He understands that this company can go. It can be out of here. And this is how we do it. I'm with it. Because I've already told y'all, if I want to, I'm creating a comic book. I'm working on my own shit. This was something that I was doing before Ripper. Again, this was what my life was kind of geared towards. But I will say some like profound shit here and there. I'm not trying to be. Okay, it's going to seem like I'm trying to do that. I'm not. But the shit's actually wise. Don't become fixated on what you want your life to be. Or if things are not going the way that you want. Get you a direction. Get you a plan so you can have a direction. But try to be flexible. The best thing that you can do is adapt. That's why I'm on my werewolf shit. A wolf is my spirit animal. Wolves adapt. Dogs are the most widespread predator or creature. I'm not going to say creature. Okay, I don't know that much. But as far as like definitely predators. Learn how to adapt. I had opportunity to internship at like Disney or some shit. I was going to art college. I didn't do none of that shit. And I felt shitty in the moment and just feel like, oh my goodness, this life is slipping away. But now I'm saying I probably could have been a Disney drone or that shit would have been brought to my attention. Now in my current life, some woke shit was brought to me. So I also train dogs. I work with dogs people. So that's how I really made my YouTube channel. And was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna work with dogs at home. So real quick, I'm working at a rescue. Okay, I'm cleaning up dog shit. Okay, I'm cleaning the kennels, feeding dogs and shit, but I'm playing with them. I'm trying to get them ready to be adopted and whatnot. I'm trying to get them good. I'm trying to keep them off the euthanasia list. And we get some intern come in, not an intern, fucking shadow when he trying to get the job. All right, now he was a flamboyant homosexual. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it was apparent. Okay, it's not like he was hiding anything. So we're talking, and he's supposed to be shadowing me. These higher ups didn't know who they had him shadowing. Cause I'm gonna say whatever. So we working, and I'm like, I'm focused on the job at first, cause I'm like, I'm not personal with him yet to just go off talking about things. People stop me from ranting if, you know what I'm saying. Y'all be like, nigga, we want to hear about entertainment, or I just keep on ranting. I'll get there when I get there. But so we talking about. So I'm like, all right, you got to clean it like this. This is how you could do this. If this dog is doing this, then you don't want to go in the cage just yet, yada, yada, yada. And you just seem real bored, real disinterested. And I'm like, you know what? If your heart really ain't into it, I feel you. So then I was like, well, what's your plans, bro? What got you here? Are you working in the direction of your higher goal, you know what I'm saying, your top priority, shit like that. And he was like, yeah, he wanted to be a writer for wrestling. And I was like, oh shit, I've never heard that. I didn't realize wrestling was fake until I was about to say later into my career. I realized early as a kid, so I really stopped watching wrestling early, but I feel like I realized it too late. Other people still believed it was real, but I was like, I feel like we were just all retarded. And I caught on late, but it was earlier than everybody else. But so he was like, he wanted to be a writer for wrestling. And I was like, that's what's up, bro. I've never heard something like that. That's cool. So I'm like, okay, you just here in the meantime working with the animals or whatnot. And he was like, yeah. So then you see this little spark in him. You know what I'm saying? You see that twink, if you know what I mean. And so I was like, all right, at least if you can get a person on your team feeling cool, then they're more willing to do the job, or they can bear the job. So we started talking about that. I was like, bro, that sounds great. It sounds like you really love and you respect wrestling. No. My bad. Did I tell y'all that he said wrestling is overrun with like these old white dudes and it needs to be like modernized and represent the world? This is the real cult language that these people use. He said this shit. So as I'm hearing it, I'm like, okay, this is happening, but I didn't realize it was really happening until after. And then I made my YouTube channel and I really got involved online. Then I was like, wow, he was one of them. I didn't realize it. But so he was like these white men, and I was like, okay. I was like, bro, it really sounds like you enjoy it though, and it sounds like you're gonna do it justice. I was like, unlike what I'm seeing pushed in my media, my entertainment, like comics, cartoons, and movies. And I said, agenda pushing, such as, I said Black Lives Matter, and then I said the LGBT community. All right, I stop right there because I'm not adding letters every time they add letters. Fuck words, all right? Wolf shit. So, and I said Black Lives Matter first because I was like, I don't want him to think I'm attacking gay people. So if I say that one first, maybe he'll be like, at least don't single me out as a, you know what I'm saying, a homophobe. Like, come with the internalized racism as well. Like, come with the whole package so I could, to help me better identify. But, so I said that, and he just shut down. Now, y'all ain't come here to hear me talk about my gay coworker, ex-coworker, whatever. But that's what happened. That's my journey to where I am now. So he just shut down. Actually, he didn't even shadow me for the rest of the day. He went and worked on the other half of the building. So this dude didn't even feel comfortable around me. Fast forward, our manager, our higher ups, the lady who controlled everything, shaved, all this shaved, colored hair, lesbian. Okay, she's a member of that community. So apparently, this man had told her that he feels uncomfortable around me, and I was saying hateful things to make the workplace uncomfortable for this nigga. This nigga went and snitched. Now also, I didn't realize it, but he's like early 20s. I didn't think they was this soft, but this nigga was soft. All right, Seth Alone, are you talking about because this nigga went and snitched? You talking about the plot twist? Or are you talking about emotional damage with killing y'all with this story? Bro, cut me off, okay? I can get back to it. But again, I'm talking about my journey, all right? Because people look at these YouTubers, which I'm trying to be great at the YouTube shit, but I'm not projecting anything. I'm not saying I'm going to do this by this. I'm trying to have fun and expect nothing. So when shit happens, I can just be like, wow, what the fuck? This is real. This is happening. So, yeah, that's what happened. So these folks then told me, they then came to me like, hey, you want the investigation? You a terrible person. And I was like, hell no, I ain't never said shit crazy. I was like, I ain't had no issues with nobody. Everybody act like, you know what I'm saying? At least that's what they present to me. So, yeah, then they called me after the week was over, was like, all right, well, sign this paper, basically saying, asking about his plans, got him inspired, then bad emotional destruction we criticize. Yes, bro, yes. So, and I saw that with another person that's also a dog trainer. Before I had to leave Ripster and come here. Bro, you didn't have to. But I'm not going to snitch and tell him you did. You did. By sending that chat. No, my fault. I did. I did snitch on you. My bad. I don't even think the comments public, but I appreciate you coming here, because we share the same audience. I'm pretty sure. Again, I found Ripper, so it makes me feel good when members of other people's audiences come in here, because I feel like I'm giving y'all opinions, takes, information that you're willing to listen to. You find value in my opinions. That's why I say at the end of my videos, if you find value in my opinion, subscribe to the channel. I don't want to force myself upon anybody. So when anybody come, it's willing, therefore it's more real. That's something else that I took from Ripper. He was like, as long as you do you be consistent, people will pick up on that. Your channel, your growth will be slow, you know what I'm saying, but it'll be real. People will rock with you. And goddamn it, y'all rocking with me in the chat right now. The few of y'all that are in here, talk to me. This is not my conversation. I'm talking to y'all. Otherwise, I'm fucking retarded and I will go crazy sitting up here talking to nobody forever. Respond, sirs. Yeah, appreciate y'all though. So that's what happened, bro. They pulled me into a meeting and was like, hey, if you do anything else that we deem terminable, then you out of here. And I was like, hold on, I'm the only person up here, me and my other homie, who was Mexican. Now look, fucking disclaimer, I'm not racist, but the people in there that were just bullshit were these white girls. And they're the faces of the company, and they give the dogs to the people, and they like, ha, yeah. But when the motherfuckers coming over aggressive and nervous of everything, me and my homie, my Mexican homie, is the ones that's working with them. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down with them, slowly feeding them in the cage and shit. So I'm like, we putting in all their work as well as cleaning up all this shit. Those the people that society shit on. Jose, you almost made me choke up and finish my story, bro, so I can talk to y'all. But that's nobody cares about the people who actually put in work. Okay, and if your work is not legitimate in their eyes, Young Ripper, for instance, they not seeing the grinding and the shit that he has to do. They see his success, and they telling him this shit's happening because he black. Bro, I'm not gonna say we're more disadvantaged because we black. Motherfuckers look at you different because you black. So but I take that shit on the chin. I'm proud of that shit because I'm the only black dude in there, but I'm cold as fuck with these dogs, and all the clients and everybody know it. And like, you know, when they come to get their dog, or picking up their dogs because they adopted it, I'm giving them information. I'm like trying to set them up for a good life with their dogs. And you know what I'm saying? So that job felt good. I feel like God put me in the right place. The right people weren't around, but he put me in the right place to get that feeling, to understand that, hey, you can bring value. And that's really in animals, but then I'm a creator as well. So I want to bring value to people. Bro, wolf shit. Bring value to the pack. What is your role? What do you bring? So that's what happened, bro. I said that multiple times, but this the end of it. I promise you. They put me in the meeting and said, all right, that happens, then we can fire you. And I was like, nah. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Y'all killing these dogs. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't putting in this work. I'm going off, and that's angry black man to them. So they started getting up. They was nervous, and I was like, and I'm seeing them get nervous. So I'm just like, nah, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I quit. Fuck this hoe. Fuck this junk. But I got my dog Iro. If y'all look at my Instagram, the Pariah Pack or whatever, he was my foster, and I was like, fuck that. Just don't take my dog. Let me adopt him. So I got 4 beast-ass dogs right now. But so that's what happened, bro. They really tried to control me. Some shit like what I seen on Facebook and Twitter. You say something, the motherfuckers have the opportunity to snitch. They bold. They soft and bold, like soft boiled. They eggs. They boiled eggs. They'll say dumb shit, and then when you say something crazy, they're like, haha, reported you. What up, the memes of destruction? What's going on? I'm just chilling, bro. Don't forget Jose when you get there, bro. It's y'all. As long as y'all here, I'm not gonna forget you. I address people. I talk to everybody. It might be a point to where it's a whole lot of y'all and I can't get to y'all, but I will always be thankful and appreciate and love y'all, because y'all don't have to be here. I'm just a dude talking on the internet. It is important because again, we're trying to bring truth, and I know the people around y'all are just saying a bunch of wild shit, like dumb shit, especially opposed to your ideology, because y'all are here. Not ideology, your way of thinking. We all different, but we have those. I think we all share those like core, those values, those morals, and we like, as long as you don't cross this line, we good. That's why we here chilling, hanging out. We not just all saying the same lines over and over and there, but like, okay, you good. And as soon as you say the wrong line, it's like, heretic. That shit though. But so yeah, so I bounced on them folks, but I had my 2 weeks notice already in the car. So as I stormed out, I pulled the junk out the glove box, and I was like, this why I'm out this motherfucker. Cause I knew, it just wasn't a good environment for me. But anyway, that's what happened, bro. So real life, I was canceled. Okay, I'm not saying I'm so fucking important. I'm saying this shit is happening on a day-to-day basis to regular people. That's what Dave Chappelle was saying in his special. The attention is coming his way because people see him, but that shit happens in life. Social engineering. They do it in our media, in our entertainment, because people don't pay attention. Again, I appreciate y'all and everybody on YouTube that I follow, those content creators, because they're bringing information from all different aspects of life. And I'm just like, damn, it's happening here, it's happening here, it's happening here. Ripper is talking about it's happening here in politics. You know what I'm saying? Neurotic's talking about it's happening here in Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, and all that other super geeky shit that I love seeing people enjoy and love. And then you got, you know what I'm saying, everybody else talking about everything else. And I'm trying to talk about Disney, because again, this is the whole orchestrator of all this shit. And it's like, once we see this across the fucking board, there's something afoot. There's something going on. All right, but it's happening, like I said, it's happening to small people. It's happening in everyday life. That's the language that they carry over in real life. That's why they deserve to be. Anyway, social engineering, people. Let me address the chat. Let me address the chat. Hold on, Seth Alone, you said this is off topic, but I tried Jurassic World Evolution. I finished First Island and loved it. Did you get 1 or 2? Both of them are great. I'm not even halfway through 2 yet. Just because, bro, just trying to make videos and like drawing like art and stuff, and art everywhere, bro. I'm like one of those people that's all over the place, and I need to become disciplined and like see things out. But again, the evolution and seeing where you were from point A to point B, C, D, all those, fucking great. But Jurassic World Evolution is pretty cool. We could talk about that. We don't have to do it right now, but I plan on making a video talking about how I didn't see the last Jurassic World movie. Saw the first 3. I love Jurassic World. I thought it was setting up for some great shit, and then it just fell flat. That's the thing about all entertainment right now. Now, I know Chris Pratt in, Terminal List. I hear that shit's great. I hear Top Gun is great. But for the most part, those are the exceptions to the rule, because they went against the grain, because they're not doing what everybody else is doing. But they amount to nothing. Okay, I wanted to get into Lord of the Rings because of the fandom, because my woman loves it and she's been trying to get me to watch it. So I'm watching 1, and as I'm watching 2, I see announcements of like Rings of Power, and and I'm just like, well, never mind. Ain't no point in getting invested in this. Same with MCU. Like, I know my Spider-Man, my Hulk, you know what I'm saying? I got my characters that I follow, but I didn't care about Iron Man or Captain America. MCU Phase 1 and 2 made me care. I was like, let me go read these books now. And I see Ironheart, Miles Morales, Captain Falcon, who should have been named Eagle, all right? For people who love him, I guess we talking about it. We're not really talking about it. I care, but again, he's not even my favorite character, Captain America or Falcon. So I'm not so invested. But Falcon was one of the first mainstream black characters. And as I said in my video, he had more of a animal kinship. He could see, he had the telepathy with the birds. So he had his suit that gave him like these weird material, I think hard, holographic, whatever, like wings that he could shoot the like feathers or some shit. So he was like a good vulture. But he also had his pet red wing, his falcon. But he had a telepathic link to all birds. So he could see all birds on the battlefield. So if he fighting somebody, he can see through those eyes over there. Those eyes. Red Wing moves around. He sees through Red Wing. You know, he's fighting the villain. The villain ain't thinking, for the most part, hey, check out this bird or take out the bird. So he like, I see the kill spot, the weak point, critical hit. So Falcon could have been great. So in the MCU, again, social engineering. They're making people care about him taking the sloppy seconds, the hand-me-down shield, releasing or relinquishing his name of Kunta Kinte in exchange for Toby now. That is what they're trying to push. That is what they're doing. Where's the Falcon standalone movie if you love black so much? Or is it that you hate black excellence, but you love black skin? Is it because you love the control of black skin? Miles Morales is biracial, yet all the black skinned people, I don't know Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, I don't know how many of them really love this character, but I know niggas eat him up. And I say niggas because nigga is not color specific. It refers to ignorant people. And even when you present the evidence to these people, they still like, his fro is juicy. He has Jordans. He's Black Spider-Man. Because black. Simply because black. What shade is the black, my nigga? I'm not talking about in color as far as like colorism and putting each other. I'm like, is this a shitty black? Or is this a great respectful black that they putting in front of you? And the thing about artists know how to hide shit. So again, it can be socially engineered. One thing I did learn from art school, I was surrounded by crazy liberal woke SJWs, weirdos, all that type of stuff. But the actual information that I got, you learn every decision is deliberate. Every move that an artist makes is purposeful. And when you get artists that like a movie or somewhere, they're just like, I just did it. Sure, it could work, but for the most part, a great artist is trying to not push a message, but they're trying to tell a story with messaging in them. But they're not telling you to respond to this message this way, and if you don't, you're terrible. They're saying, like principles, shit that we can find in damn near all our religions. Like, just be a good person, overcome struggles, do good stuff like that, okay? Then everybody got their own little personal issues along the way, but for the most part, we wouldn't have a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world if everybody individually just respected one another and did their best to help that next person. And that takes many forms. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Let's address the chat. Memes of destruction. Okay. Y'all, this internet crazy. Memes of destruction said, what's up to everybody? I'm sure y'all saw that already, though. Memes also says, Nani? People gave you crap for who you talk to on the internet. I saw you say that, and I wanted to respond. I don't exactly know what you're addressing. As far as people giving me crap on the internet, I mean, when I say some shit on like Twitter and like in people's like feed or whatever, but no, I don't exactly know what you're addressing. Memes. I was saying that I sought out the internet. I sought different opinions because the ones that I was hearing around me, I didn't agree with. It just sounded like regurgitated. It just sounded like somebody actually told me one time, and this was real shit. And when I hear stuff like this, it's like, people really think this way. But I just be like, wow, you really think this way? Somebody asked me, it was like, are you gonna watch this game? As in like sports, football. I'm not a sports person, okay? That was another box that I got out of that I, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the hood playing basketball, football around me. I enjoy football in the streets, but as far as just like actually committing to a sports, I was like, fuck that. I was somewhere drawing. But, what was I? So, yeah, see, just hearing the opinions of the people around me and in the groups that I was in, like on social media, they were just saying a bunch of garbage that was regurgitated. So I was like, let me go online to find different opinions or to hear different opinions. And then I find guys who are saying the things that I'm thinking. So I'm like, okay, cool. Meme said, I don't think Disney is some evil mastermind. I think they are doing standard corporate virtue signaling, in my opinion. And the reason I disagree is because Disney is making decisions, but they're making the same decisions as Warner Brothers, as other media. What's this Woman King movie that just came out? It's black, so a lot of that was a target demographic for the most part. In addition to strong women, who gonna say, yeah, I love that movie because they want to appeal or pander to black folks. But everybody is pushing, like I said, strong woman, weak man. Man be stupid, be progressive, accept all this other stuff. Y'all know the agenda that I'm talking about. It's just that Disney has more reach and we pay more attention to Disney. Disney owns Star Wars, Lucasfilm, I guess, or whatever, Marvel, which was a whole fucking mega corporation. Not really, but y'all get what I'm saying. It was this whole thing itself. And Nat Geo, if I'm not mistaken, which is history, life, biographies, animal biographies and shit. I was telling y'all I saw Jon Favreau's name on a fucking bear documentary. Why? And then Lion King came out around the same time. So I'm like, well, shit, was that bear documentary real? Or was that another notch on your belt for like technology? Because I saw a CGI bear. I saw real bears, but I saw that CGI bear. And then I just became fucking woke to it all. And I was like, okay, this bear is different from that bear. that bear. This bear was darker right here. So you just see all this shit and you're like, man, these motherfuckers just be lying. Ain't nobody gonna call them out though. But when I see people calling them out, okay. Y'all, part of the reason my name is Abomination, because if y'all see me on Twitter, now I don't think I don't know. Maybe I'm patting myself on the back too much, but I get pretty wild. Some would consider me a troll. I like to have fun, and I'm not a straight, like, blatant, aggressive asshole that goes out and attack people. I present thoughts, I critique thoughts, but once it becomes personal, hey, it can move in that direction. I won't go super personal. I'm just not even fucked up. I'm not built like that, but I can have fun. So yeah, if y'all see that happening, just know I'm everywhere. Just know I'm just having fun. I like talking to people. I fucks with people in real life. That's all. JW Demonian. What the hell is that, Jose? What you talking about? The extended edition of Lord of the Rings is on HBO Max, which I canceled in April, but still have access to the app. I'm not going to question your access. I did have access as well, but then it didn't. And you know that feeling when you just like, I don't want to ask for that password. It's just like, all right, fuck it. I can do without it. HBO Max was great, though. It had a lot of shit. Bro, I'm all about my Western animation, so for HBO Max to bring out like all the DC like animated stuff, as well as like old like cartoons, like a whole lot of Boomerang shit, bro, I was all over that while I had it. These streaming services is something else, and if these companies actually cared about us as fans, oh, we'd be so pleased. Oh, they'd be so rich. Oh, what a wonderful world we could live in. Jose, get that physical copy. That's what Mike's Like Tacos said. Are you talking about the food, or are you talking about the people? Reference to people, if you know what I'm talking about. The Falcon TV show was his movie. Sad because they could have done it better. And they pushed it on Disney Plus. Why? Because they knew motherfuckers wasn't going to see it. The same they did with Encanto, but they brought out Light Years in theater because they said gay. They said gay and black, and they thought everybody's ears was gonna perk up like dogs, like the little whistle, and just run over there. And that is why the title is Immovable Object. It's the seemingly immovable object, Disney, because if companies don't make money or they bleed in money, they die. The people that are shilling or praising Disney for everything that it's doing now are young, and all they know is Disney. I don't think they know of the hardship that Disney has went through, or even the struggle of fucking Walt Disney himself to even build this shit, only for them to just say, fuck it, if it burns, oh well, we've converted them. And then they go and they said, what do we want them to say this time? Tell them that Steve Rogers said that Sam Wilson was actually Captain America in the comic. Ding! NPC download. And they got it, and they like, come on now. Didn't you know this? I thought you read comics. This happened. Like, it happened like around 10 years ago. Or you get a character come out and be like, this character is more of me as a character than I could have been as myself as a character. I was like, oh, okay, it's that easy. What nigga gonna drop down out the sky and just say, I'm him now? Just open up that whole world to me. The meme said, whatever you do, do it awesomely. Appreciate you. Jose, Disney owned all of Fox IP and movies. That includes King of the Hill. Is that also The Simpsons? Was The Simpsons Fox? Yeah, bro, they own a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, that's how easy it is. Company is gonna company. I'm not mad at them. Evil shall inherit the earth. I'm getting mad at the people that willingly consume. Put your money into a creator that don't hate you, or into your own goddamn pockets. Somebody's gonna say, but you bought all that shit. I did, because I'm trying to get it while it's fucking worth something, while I can get it now. Because all that shit gonna be gone. And why you people just like, Miles is the best character in the world, he's the best Spider-Man, he's the best one to hold the mantle. You don't got none of his books. You better go get his fucking books before you can't get none of this shit anymore. Alright, bro, y'all, I was about to say Disney XD, but Disney Channel. Come on now. I'm taking y'all back. This is really what this stream was for. We were supposed to go back into the good old days of Disney and just have some joy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go on this ride with me. We can talk about the Rippaverse, but Rippaverse is only here because he had a passion, he felt it, and he wants that brought back again. I want to take y'all back to what Disney was. Kind of like, what was it, the Christmas Carol movie? I'm the ghost of media past, ghost of Disney magic past. And we going back. And we're going to just kind of, just go on this little journey. I don't have a timeline. Y'all talk to me. We going to talk about the Disney shit. I know what I like. What do y'all like? When Disney was great. And we're just going to talk about what it do, how it didn't preach at us, how it gave us characters that we fucked with. Mulan? When I say Mulan and Pocahontas are like, they on the same level for me. Okay? Pocahontas, I know, these stories were terrible in their real life. I understand Disney just took another story and just put their little spin on it. That's what Disney does. That's what it's for. That's what storytelling is. You constantly tell the story, generation after generation. They change. And Disney, when it was magical, was like, we're going to tell these with happy endings. Happily ever afters. Even if parents die, even if shit go wrong, it can end well. Alright? So that's what I want to do. That's what I want to talk about. Let me get y'all comments. Jurassic Park Dominion, the movie you were talking about, you didn't see? What you say about it? I'm going back up. Jurassic World Dominion. Dominion. Would have been okay with Miles Morales if he took a different name other than Spider-Man. I think it would have been better. Disney was in a downhill in the 80s until The Little Mermaid came out. Then you get those 90s classics. I think we had that conversation. That's what was going on. Let me go check by comment by comment, Jose. So is my ideas on Jurassic World Dominion. Again, I'll make a video about it and go into detail, but I really think Jurassic World, the first one, right? It set us up. Chris Pratt was fucking great. I love Chris Pratt in that movie. We liked him in Guardians. You know, I think that's where a lot of people saw him. And then it was another show that came before that. I don't have the name because I didn't know him before that. I saw him in Guardians. Then I saw him in Jurassic World. And I was like, this is that. He killing it. And I'm on my animal shit. And to see him working with a pack of raptors. And he in the store. He in the movie talking about, nah, bro, you ain't finna take control of my animals. They just not machines or just creatures to do your bidding. No, we gonna respect them. I was like, ooh, I fucks with that. And then they put the black dude in there. Look, I pay attention to race, okay? I'm not mad at it. I just pay attention because you know, shit be happening. Stay woke. Not really, but y'all get what I'm talking about. Stay open. Stay aware. Be aware. We'll figure it out. But the black dude in there was working with Chris Pratt. And I was like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Chris Pratt ain't the only dude that's just like got this respect of animals. Other people are about that as well. So the franchise moved into that direction. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't read the book, but cloning. All right, so they were cloning dinosaurs. And Indominus Rex, this big dumb dinosaur, all right, it's dead. It's gone out of here. Real life prevails. Real life. The real dinosaur. I might be spoiling it, but it amounts to nothing. Okay, so, oh well. The dinosaurs, the real dinosaur, they all clones. The real clones took out the new fake Indominus Rex clone. The not a real dinosaur. Parks and Recreation, that's what it was. I think in the second movie, they revealed the clone girl and an Indoraptor. Why the fuck do we take this super powerful Indominus Rex thing just to turn it into a raptor? We tried playing around with the super dinosaur before. Fuck it. Now you're giving us a raptor, which is a lesser version of a T-Rex in a way, or an Indominus Rex. It was just a weird change, a weird unnecessary one. I think the movie should have went more of a direction of, so in 2, take out the Indoraptor, give us the clone girl. Fuck it. Why not? If y'all remember the Mewtwo movie, and I think it was like the full version of the movie or whatever. But the doctor, his point or the reason for the cloning shit was, I think his daughter died and he was trying to clone her. So you see her in a tube along with Mewtwo and then Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Now, while these clones was in these tubes, they was communicating telepathically. And she was like telling Mewtwo like about the world. And she was like, I don't know, I'm here. It's fun. But they like telepathically. They're not born yet. So that was cool. I think we should have seen that connection from this girl in that second movie. Take out that Indoraptor. Indominus Rex is gone. Or maybe Indoraptor, maybe signs of these crazy freak dinosaurs that I think they pushed in this third one. Maybe signs of that. But that movie was to talk about how the plant. No, fuck it. No super genetics. Second movie, Fallen Kingdom. The planet, the island volcano. It destroys some dinosaurs. Some of them make it over here to our life, our countries, and in real life. Now they are part of the ecosystem. Fuck it, we here now. That third movie should have been about that girl, that clone girl, being able to communicate with dinosaurs, as well as Chris Pratt and what's her name, Bryce Dallas Howard, fine as fuck. They should have been leading that animal conservation shit, and he should have been on his behavior stuff, working with them raptors. Continued, but they pushed the baby on Blue for some fucking reason. I didn't watch this stuff. It's not getting my money. I don't take time to pirate. But that's what I'm seeing in reviews. But they pushed this little baby. Whereas, keep it focused on the Raptors. And we should be seeing how Chris Pratt and the other people, the teams, are actually maintaining the dinosaurs. Which is what the game, to your point, I think Seth Alonian, which is what the game focuses on and why the game is fucking amazing. It's all about containing the dinosaurs and not letting them escape and kill people. We should be on a journey with Chris Pratt and others wrangling up dinosaurs, keeping them from out of populated areas, finding places for them to roam and look on that shit with the majesty that we did when Dr. Grant saw the dinosaurs for the first time. It's like, okay, now after we wrangle them up and we do all that, now we see the dinosaurs coexisting with us for the first time, and those scenes could have been magic on their own. Chris Pratt doing the behavior shit and his influence on this little girl who can actually communicate with those animals, they could have capitalized. And I talk about this like how Lightyear could have capitalized off Top Gun or Guardians of the Galaxy on the pilot shit, the space, you know what I'm saying, riding in the ship, team or not. This movie could have capitalized off Stranger Things. What was that guy named? Him, and how he took on 11. That's the kind of relationship I would have liked to have seen in this movie. And it shows how like the real tough dinosaurs, or like the cases where Chris Pratt and his raptors can't like wrangle up shit, then that girl have to come and like communicate, talk it down. What makes me get to that, or what makes me say that? Well, I thought about it, but then to kind of prove my point or to know more about that world, I start watching that Jurassic Park show on Netflix, Camp Cretaceous. And not even the fifth episode, one of the girls does exactly that. Some little, I think it was a Sinoceratops, goes crazy from the herd. She gets to it. It's like, I feel you, buddy. I'm weird and an outcast too. Don't nobody like me. I'm fearful of things, and they connect. So I'm like, okay, this cartoon can fucking do that. I would like to have seen that from that girl. Have her with these personal relationships, and that the black woman that they pushing in this movie. Now y'all tell me, but I recall from Critical Drinkers video that she was some pilot that I guess was hired to do a job. Well, I guess they forgot about, you know what, let me pull it up. I'll pull this one up. This one up for you. Ian Malcolm's daughter. All right. Hope no weird. Okay. So no weird shit pop up. I'm gonna share the screen for y'all. Now, y'all remember her, right? Y'all probably don't, but I keep up. I pay attention to media, so I'm like, some people probably don't. But she was there. So we already had a black character, a black woman. Strong, you ask? Well, during the movie, she was like doing some gymnastics and was like kicking raptors through like fucking broken down buildings and shit. And she was a child. Why was she not brought back? Her father was already, knowledgeable or familiar with that world. She was doing the gymnastics as well as the science. She could have pursued that. Now she's actually out in the field. Somebody that works in this little organization that Chris Pratt got together, little conservation people. And she could be one of the field agents. Somebody that's actually fucking out there. I'm talking about on top of dinosaurs, grabbing, roping them up, hit them with a little tranquilizer or some shit once the gun jammed. Then she gotta jump on that motherfucker and fall off. Or if it's a flying dinosaur, ooh, if she was in a plane and she jumped out the plane and jumped on top of the pterodactyl and again stuck it with that little syringe or something, he'll fall out the sky and die. I'm thinking action, but y'all get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the shit was already there for it to be great. And I'm not even gonna pull up the reference again. I don't feel like typing some more shit. But there was a character in Pokemon, the Pokemon movie, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Her name was Kid Summers, and she was exactly that. She was a brown-skinned woman. She had curly, fluffy hair. She was beautiful, but she went out. She smashed records, broke world records. So she was just crazy athletic, out there adventuring on some like Lara Croft Tomb Raider type shit. This is what she was doing. Put that in this world, you wrangling up dinosaurs, but you out there on your Tomb Raider shit, which I think Tomb Raider actually did. Yeah, she like fought dinosaurs and had to, hold her own. So, shit like that, bro. Like this, that could have been happening in this third movie. Like I said, the legacy characters that they want to bring in, again, they could have been actually working. The question was, what were they going to do now since dinosaurs were real? No point in the paleontology, because the motherfuckers over there. We can go look at them if we want to know more. This is the new world. This is the Jurassic World order. Now you work at the conservation group squad that finds dinosaurs, and we put them in different places of the world, or we try to get them there. We rankle them up, that we get them to coexist with humans. That would have been dope. And remember how I said that girl, the telepathic link that she got with the dinosaurs, because she a clone? Chris Pratt with his raptors. Think army of dinosaurs, right? Have to fight that, what did I see? That Giganotosaurus? Whatever, the Therizinosaurus. I don't know how to say these names. I haven't heard them, but I've read them. But to see Dr. Wu's or his little organization go up against, and his hybrids, Dr. Wu hybrids, in the y'all know what I'm talking about, that he created, to see them go against actual natural clone, but they pretty natural now, dinosaurs that are being influenced by this girl, as well as Chris Pratt and his raptors moving with him. That's what I was thinking that scene was when he's on the raptors. Like, that's him on the motorcycle so he can keep up with them. Now y'all can correct me, alright, if you want to. Ain't nobody said nothing in the chat. Again, this is just what I heard from reviews, and this is just me thinking on what it could have been. And again, how this agenda that people want to push, motherfucker, if you actually was creative and you thought about it, you could get what you want and more. We're fighting for the same things. It's just that we hate, and we make it known that we hate, the disrespectful, bastardized versions of characters that they're giving us. Specifically, female characters and colored characters, colored skin folks. Bro, I said I was gonna address your chats and you know what I'm talking about, man. In order, Disney was in the downhill, and no, that's not the one I got up. Would you have been okay with Miles Morales? He took a different name other than Spider-Man. I think he would have been better. My thoughts on Miles. So, fuck it. This is my truth, people. Do not fight me for it, or do not tell me I'm wrong. Miles Morales. I like the idea of Miles Morales. He sucked in the comic. It was disrespectful. It was racist. I think I made a video or said something about that. Everything about it was stereotypical and a slap in the face to black folks. But again, black folks love it. That's why I'm pissed. Into the Spider-Verse was fucking amazing. It wasn't amazing as a Spider-Man story. It was amazing as a Disney superhero story with spider people. I know it's made by Sony, but the reason I say Disney is because that movie, it made me feel things. Whether that was the art, the music, which I fucking enjoyed. I don't listen to any of those people, but that music went great in that movie. The animation, again, I was fresh out of college, art school at the time, so to see that type of shit, that was amazing. So I had to separate the movie from the comic to actually appreciate it. So the movie was great. I love the idea of Miles Morales. My idea of Miles, which is, it might have to change just after I buy Disney and, you know, figure out what I want to keep and whatnot, because I like the idea of a black dude with spider powers, to be real. But I mean, we had a Nazi before which I'm not super knowledgeable of fucking African lore, but I'm saying, like, we already have deities and characters that kind of address these things. Just figure out a way to make it work in our world. So I think if Miles Morales would have admired Peter Parker, want to be a superhero. You know, his dad is a cop, but his dad hate mutants, so Miles really didn't want the responsibility. It's like they just make him a shitty version of Peter. He didn't want the responsibility. Peter didn't want it either, but he had somebody to instill it in him. Anyway, if Miles would have had an actual positive black role model, male role model in his life, and his dad was there, if that would have been his dad, and because he saw his dad in the line of duty, like working, being a hero, which is what they did in the games. Again, these people are not on the same fucking page, but I think that's what they did in the game. I didn't play the game. This is what I saw from it. But so he wanted to be a superhero. So he ends up, I'm not saying Riri Williams, we just completely make a fucking superhero Iron Man copy suit. I'm saying if he was shown that he was smart enough to actually try to create gadgets that simulated spider powers, and maybe he ran out in duty and was like about to get fucked up, and then Spider-Man comes save him and was like, all right, bro, if you're gonna do this shit, let's do it right. Then I think you could have made him a little spider person. I know Neurotic has said made him like a Robin, and he aged in his own thing. I pretty much agree with that, except again, he can't get bit by the spider. That's unique to Peter. So they would have to, again, he's smart enough to come up with something to at least simulate to where he feels like he can go and fight. He can stand up against a criminal. Put him in a situation where that happens, life or death is on the line, Spider-Man saves him, and you form the relationship. Something would have to happen, I think, where he ends up kind of like a Miguel O'Hara, gets into a situation to where some shit happens to him to where he becomes spider-like. And that don't have to be exactly science like Peter's. It could be fucking magic. That could be, I don't know. I can't think of any. Magic is the only other thing I can think of off the top of my head. But if that would have happened and they show him actually come into his own and not just slap black on him and call him like Miles Morales, no. I said his name should have been Kid Arachnid. Again, this is shit off the top of my dome. I'm not thinking super hard about this, but I was like, he should have been named that. But then I looked it up online, and he was named that. So I'm like, if he's named that, why does all his promotional shit say Miles Morales? And then I was like, well, you know what? Kid Arachnid was too easy. Like I said, off the top of my head, but this is what Marvel is actually fucking going with. When I was playing DC Universe online back in back when it was relatively new, I made a kid. Batman was my mentor. His name was Kid Gadget. And he had gadgets, like he did shit. He looked up to Batman, and that was his mentor. And gadgets are accessible in the world. Anyway, so I was like, okay, maybe Kid Gadget is a little too easy. Ain't no editor at Marvel say that shit, but I said it, and I was like, okay, what about a rat kid? I just threw that on y'all. That's the first time I said it public. It might sound retarded, but this is what they supposed to be doing in the meetings. All right, get the retarded ones out the way, and then so we can land on that great one. Not just, all right, what you got? Cool. Let's put all of it together, push out product. So that is what I think should happen to Miles. I don't know in depth what should completely happen to that character or his future or whatever, but I at least think that's, again, give him some magic shit. You got Dr. Voodoo in the Marvel Universe. I mean, come on now. Does he have a connection? Can he help us channel some fucking African gods or some shit? Does some. You said this, Jose. Disney was in the downhill in the 80s until The Little Mermaid came out. Then you get those 90s classics. Cool. So that is what we was talking about. So now we moved over into Disney. I think there's a lot of shit. I'm just ranting, bro. I'm just talking. I'm just here spending time with y'all. It's 12:09. The point of this is called Real Monsters because I plan on doing it at night. I'm on my werewolf shit. Okay, I know a lot of stuff be going on through the day. A lot of people got their streams through the day. I'm like, fuck it. I'll do it at night. Also, it's hot as shit in my garage, and I will sweat like crazy if it's hot enough. I'm in Texas, so it's pretty cool in here. Let me know if y'all hear the fan. I will do something about it. All right, I will suffer for some good conversation, just to speak some truths out into the world. It's precious, y'all. It's precious, and they trying to attack it. Freedom of speech. So yeah, when I came out, 90s Disney hits. So I didn't know I went, as I became more knowledgeable about Disney and how it kind of all happened, because I was like, damn, Jose, you just brought me to the whole point of my fucking stream. Is Disney has created a huge fucking universe. It is amassed a crazy universe. Disney, and once you think about it, they done bought, we done said Marvel and Lucasfilm. those characters are technically all in the same universe and can meet to some degree. So that's all I'm saying. To see them do that, it was like, wow. You add character on the character on the character on the character, and people just accept it. It's under the Disney brand. It's your shit. It's something for everybody. All right, you're not gonna like everything, but you're gonna like something. And I'm hearing Ripper say these things in his in the promotional, stuff for his book. We starting out with this one character. It's introducing some characters, but this is only book one. He got a whole world that he built and that he got to expose to us, that we got to go through and experience. There's going to be a lot of fucking characters. I'm waiting on, I guess my quick reaction to the book. I mean, it looks great. It looks fucking professional. But all of his work has been like serious and professional. If you go and look at the things that he's done, and put out, stamped his name on and asked people's money for. But like I'm telling y'all, like I enjoy superheroes. I love them. They're a part of American culture, but I like more of the supernatural type shit. I like the might and magic, which superheroes are might, but I'm saying I like to see those things being addressed. So I'm hoping to see some of that in the Rippaverse. I remember him, I think from the synopsis or something. His characters are called Accepts. Jose, you got a cover A and B and concept art book. Look, bro, I bought book A signed. I gotta have my guy's signature on there. It's gonna be worth so much one day, but I'm gonna keep it. I ain't selling this. My shit. I'm gonna buy more books, but I just wanted to drop that because everything was happening so fast. I was just like, let me just get one fucking book and I'll revisit it, at a later date. But I did go and buy Gabe L. Taib's book. That's not Ripper said. I think this, but I went and bought his book, Truth, Justice, in the American Way. And that's another thing from what we're seeing happening with Rippaverse. The success of him is gonna come with a lot of great and a lot of fucked up shit. The great is that we can all benefit because there are a lot of people paying attention. He's showing you that success can be obtained. It can happen. It can happen for you. All you need is work and tenacity. Just see it through. As long as you stay on that path, shit'll work out. And other people have made comic books and indie stuff. A lot of traffic hasn't come their way, but a lot of traffic is about to come their way. And if they've made the book, the potential to get it sold is here. It's only just skyrocketed. But yeah, the negative is like all the attacks that's gonna come with it. And as actual supporters of his, we should stand with him. As long as Ripper remains consistent and be the man we think he is, which I met him in person. That's all I felt from him. He said as long as we're willing to be his customers, he's willing to provide us some great shit. So we gotta hold him, to his code of ethics. That shit's in the book. He's putting his nuts in it, bro. You can't do nothing but respect that. And that's so I was talking about my journey to finding Ripper. So that's kind of what happened, man. I found him right before the pandemic, and as I was seeing a bunch of crazy shit or agenda being pushed in media, and terrible product. Real quick, Tom Holland Spider-Man, I fucking hate him. Civil War, although it pales in comparison to the book, I liked its movie adaptation. I was like, this is an actual story. There's some stakes here. We got heroes versus heroes. We have a history built up, between these characters, some emotions going back and forth. I'm like, this shit is wild. And they introduced Spider-Man. Yes, as this little dumb kid, or just like he wasn't ready for that fight, but in skill he was. They had him go against Winter Soldier and Falcon. Two well-experienced seasoned heroes. Fucking Winter Soldier was a fucking assassin. You know what I'm saying? Falcon was a SHIELD agent for a long fucking time. He earned his stripes. So to see Spider-Man come in as a kid and handle them two like toying with them. Like that line, oh, you have a metal arm? Come on, bro. Like that shit. That's more the shit that we should have got instead of, hey guys, remember that one movie? That one time? You know the reference I'm making in this dire crisis? Like, nigga, what you got to say? You smart, bro. Say it. But that, yeah, Civil War, they introduced him. He was a beast. After that, his own fucking movies, he was goddamn garbage. Spider-Man Homecoming, I thought it was about Spider-Man coming into himself. He a man now. He a hero. He done developed. He done grew some. Now he about to take on Vulture. Michael Keaton. Vulture was the best fucking thing from that movie. He was great. I hate that he was wasted on that garbage Spider-Man. Spider-Man did get into an actual fight that whole movie. He fucked up everything. The bombs blew off because of him. Iron Man told him he wouldn't. Fucking big ass beetle and it flew in here and the cat attacking it. I'm in the line of fire. But it's my wife's cat. I'm a dog person. But yeah, bro, MCU Spider-Man was fucking wasted. Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, fucking wasted. Y'all see, go watch my videos. He tinking wine glasses and shit with She-Hulk. That nigga's supposed to be glugging a whole fucking barrel like a barbarian. We can make him smart though, you know what I'm saying? We can make him competent. Anyway, she break through the thing. He like, ooh, what the fuck? Where Hulk smash go? Y'all remember when that was his catchphrase? They're changing catchphrases. He don't even say shit. But I saw the somebody posted the weirdo Jonathan Kent on the Hershey bars or some shit. That's how you get the kids. Y'all remember Disney had the little chocolate balls, had the little candy inside, and had all the little stickers and all that. Oh yeah, I was all over that shit. Social engineering, people. It's happening. They smart. You can't be mad at them. Company is gonna company. Are you going to allow it to continue? Are you going to add fuel to that fire? All right, addressing the chat. God damn, Jabroni, I remember you with the Crash Bandicoot. Whoa. Jose, you said hold on, Jabroni. Let me go in order, bro. My bad. Did you ever watch Dino Riders cartoons in the 80s? I think that's where Jurassic Park is going next. War with dinosaurs. Dino Riders, is that the one where the kids turn into the dinosaurs? I watched that. I also watched Extreme Dinosaurs. That was my shit. That and Street Sharks. Bro, what was that? Was that the 90s or late 80s, early 90s? That was a wonderful time. But yeah, that's Extreme Dinosaurs. Alright, Jabroni, saw you during the Big Meetup live stream. You seem like a chill dude. Been watching you on Ego for a few weeks now. Keep being awesome, bro. Bro, I appreciate you for telling me I'm fucking awesome, because the world will tell me that I'm nothing besides or I will never surpass the level that they put me at. So for y'all to come out here, for y'all to show, you know what I'm saying, through supporting Ripper, and we done gave this man, we done helped to make all that money. Keep making more money. It's a whole lot of more fucking money. It probably won't. I'm saying it probably won't amount to anything. I'm not saying his money. I'm saying the fucking government is fucking our money up. So it's like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? How much is the shit that we do have going to be worth in a short little while? That's what I'm saying. Ripper, make all the fucking money. Show us the way. Because if another man can do it, it shows it's possible. As long as it's possible, motherfucker, just figure it out. Figure out how you can get it. Yes, Miles' dad was in the game, is a good father figure. Yeah, I saw something like that. And each product they release blows up its own potential. Just watching the flames. Mike Likes Tacos said that. Mike, it's and that's the frustration, is because all of us who are knowledgeable of these things, we look at them. I'm arguing with people online. They like, you ain't watched this movie. How can you critique it? I said, bro, you can see it's trash from the trailer. Why the fuck I'm finna go watch that for? Trailers used to get you hyped. Now I'm seeing all the agenda put up. I know how this story going in. And yeah, every product we're just like, is Disney doing it to itself? That is why Memes of Destruction, you disagreed with me earlier. That is why it's to push an agenda. Disney is going against everything that came before. Disney gave us the Lion King, and now we're seeing Disney actually become the fucking groomer. Disney has become Scar. Disney is exalting itself as a king and saying, I should be able to do what the fuck I want to do. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here while I sick these hyenas on your ass. Social engineering. But yeah, they're going against their own shit. Everything that they had before was great. Every remake or new thing that they push out now just says fuck what came before, bastardizes and pushes some new shit for the sake of agenda. When you attack the culture or the arts of people, you attack that hope, that inspiration, that willingness to be great, to go outside the norm, to create, and that's gone. Y'all, everything is about balance. All right, everybody, especially you MCU, fucking, they're gonna be coming after us, people. Actually, I got a fucking message earlier. I was supposed to say this. There was a fucking, I got a message, and it was from some pronouns right there. Is it the bio or is it just up there on the like in they fucking name? Pronouns, gay flag, BLM, hashtag LGBT, whatever else. And they was like, send me some money or go to my PayPal or I need this. Like it took everything for me to send this. And I'm not putting this person on blast because I don't know you I don't fucking know you person, and I'm not putting their information out there. I'm saying that the person wasn't specific. They just said those things, and I felt like somebody, these attacks gonna be coming, people. They gonna try to get to us as the fans. They gonna go and look through everything that Ripper has ever been attached to, and they gonna try to find something negative. And we have to deflect that shit. We don't know Ripper as that fucked up person that y'all trying to make him to be. So get that shit out of here. So yeah, people, that happened to me. So be wary of motherfuckers that y'all know they gatekeeping shit. Folks come out like, I've always been a fan. How can I get in here? What can I get from this movement you guys have? Like, Dave Chappelle, Bro, I haven't played a fucking video. Okay, I didn't snitched on Disney about his conspiracy people.
Dear, I've said too much.
There we go. That's why we playing with these little things. They fun. Streaming, people. I'm learning this shit. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, I was addressing the chat. Yeah, attacks will come. They're gonna be personally at him, and they're gonna try to go through his supporters. So stay woke. See, somebody just left. Was it one of them? I'm just playing. It probably wasn't. He probably just wanted to go to sleep. It's fucking 12:23. Seth Alonia said he loves his constitution. Yeah, bro. I love somebody, a company saying, bro, this is what we believe in. If you like our shit, read it. That's all he said. I'm giving it to you so you can enjoy it. Seth Alonia said he got the signed cover A. Yeah, I got the signed cover A, bro. I will get. I'm not gonna get a cover B. I know people like Yaira. I don't love Yaira. Okay, I hope she's great. I hope she's powerful. I see her floating with the blue stuff. We're gonna look at that. But I'm interested in Isom. I think I saw some rocks floating around him. We're gonna see what that's about. Again, I guess we can kind of speculate looking at it, but I do recall him. I said those excerpts. Yeah, I said that already. So, multiple peoples with powers. Like you got people, their story before this story that we're getting right now. So, come on now. It's a lot that can happen. I'm excited for it. Ripped his arm, Denny. Who ripped his arm? The fuck you talking about, Jose? Bro, I be ranting. I'm telling y'all don't have to remind me. Look, just hit the message real quick, bro. I'm talking to y'all. Honestly, I like Miss Marvel not because it's good. It's that it's bad that it makes it bad, funny entertainment. Well, Jose, I posted something and Miss Marvel UK like blocked me, but they want to push the teen high school drama on top of that they want to put and I'm a brown girl. There was a show, maybe I'll look it up. Do y'all care? Anyway, I watched that type of shit, alright? So it was they did that story. So drama in school, it addressed her culture, her mama having to like do stuff like that. Them doing stuff outside of their culture, dealing with that. It was a cool time, you know. Y'all remember like the Degrassi days, like not as dramatic as Degrassi, but it was still, plenty of shows have done it better. That show only serves to validate the MCU. That's all Miss Marvel does. Oh, I love this character. Oh, I love that character. I only watched so many episodes, but I'm gonna say this. I remember when she was trying to go to the little con, whatever, get together event that they was having, and the mama was like, no, you want to wear that skimpy outfit, you can't do that. And then the mama changed her mind and presents Kamala with an outfit. What is the outfit that she presents? She presents a costume of the only fucking character on the team that has his chest out. She presents a Hulk costume. So if you didn't want your daughter to wear some weird outfit that's revealing, why the fuck would you pick that one guy on the team that has nothing but tight ass ripped shorts on? And if you wanted to be accurate, mother, you would have only brought those shorts, not a top green half and whatever the fuck else. So that was just weird. It was just weird. And I was like, bro, this they don't even take this show seriously. The graffiti is cool and the little animations, but that's fucking waste. Y'all, I've been saying we can talk about a lot of stuff. We just ranting because Disney Plus. Let me address the chat and we're going to talk about Disney Plus. Because my thing with Rippaverse is it's a universe. It's going to be a lot for us to take in, to read, to get invested in. It's been done before, but we can see that it can die. People can be very upset with you and speak with their money. So, just to talk about the universe that Rippa is actually contending with. And we love an underdog story. You love when the character that the majority don't think is going to win, which we think he's going to win, but we the minority, we're becoming the majority. The more we speak, y'all get what I'm saying. But he has to contend with something that's been here, that's been established, that a lot of people are unconsciously, subconsciously supporting. They don't believe in it, but it says the right thing. So again, they chime in. It's their actual fucking Winter Soldiers. Disney say the right words, those right lines, and then I think I kind of made that fucking reference or that joke already, but y'all get what I'm saying. That's what's happening. So yeah, he's fighting a fucking beast. And Disney Plus, when it was announced, Disney Plus was supposed to be the best fucking thing ever. Reason being, the height of the MCU got people invested in comic book characters. Disney had got to the point to where it could prevent its Disney shit as well as stories of comic book characters that people can become invested in, especially if you're like hyping up some movie that's coming out. Disney pushed out a bunch of product, didn't spread this shit out. Disney Plus, I think people who were actually excited for it or saw the potential, we saw these stories. There were so many stories that Marvel could have told before the whole Thanos thing. So much shit to build up to it. Again, I'm knowledgeable, but not super knowledgeable or a fucking, a tome of information. But Spider-Man, for instance, was way more developed and college age, young adult. He wasn't a fucking dumb teen making movie references during the events that they put him in these movies. So these kid characters, if you wanted to make Spider-Man a fucking kid and help him or put him there to validate these other heroes, along with Kamala Khan, who shouldn't be there. Her name should be Marvelous. She can't be Miss Marvel because they didn't set her up. So anyway, these younger characters that they want to highlight, they should have been on Disney Plus. We should have seen a lot of stories spread out on Disney Plus, some characters being developed there to earn their place in the movies next to these legacy heroes that we're seeing. But if you've been paying attention, they built this MCU up with those legacy characters. Now they're giving them the boot, saying, hurry up, get the fuck out of here. You served your purpose. That's the disrespect, man. That's what we hate. Because we just see, okay, you don't give a fuck. You just trying to, again, it's not money, because they could be making so much money if they actually cared. As far as the actual Disney shit, these remakes, let me say this point. Do y'all know that Chip and Dale Rescue Range, some movie that they came out with, which was weird as fuck. It was disgusting because it was so meta that it was disgusting. It was almost heartbreaking I care, but if I was still invested. Because that movie actually told you that the Disney characters that you see are only acting. And that once the movie is off, once the show is off, they go back to being people. So it's like y'all remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like how humans and tombs can kind of like coexist, live in the same world, same plane. That's how this movie was. And so the great characters that we see, this Disney magic, like Chip and Dale's voices were fucking voices that they made up in the show Rescue Rangers. So it was like, damn, Disney, are you really telling me? Were you really bold enough to make a movie to tell me that all of this magic ain't real? It's just jobs. Because if they really were invested in making great content, if y'all remember Disney House of Mouse, I will bring that up. Disney's House of Mouse was the perfect opportunity for them to regurgitate old shit that they had already done. And I'm bringing up House of Mouse. And it's too late for Disney. I'm putting these great ideas out there, but fuck it. They didn't do it. So, check this out. Pinterest. Y'all saw my email. Oh well. My name ain't a secret, but fuck it. God. Anyway. This is House of Mouse. Okay? And if Disney would have took the approach, if they wanted to make a world or content that had animated characters as well as real characters, they could have had all their fucking actors to get in there and shield for their shit to actually show up, but it would have gave reasons to why you actually saw their face, because there were fucking patrons at the House of Mouse. Disney does not believe in itself so much in the creativity and the magic that they ain't did shit with Mickey Mouse. And they could have made him real quick a fucking host in a club where celebrities come through, and they just showed Disney cartoons. Just show us Disney cartoons, but the freshness is seeing Mickey there, giving his commentary, talking, people in the audience, as well as animated Disney characters being there in that audience with us. Show us that this magic is real. Show us that this is a real world and that you truly care. But they gave us a movie. Peter Pan was the fucking villain. The whole point of Peter Pan was to forever be a child, have fun, rooster noises. You know what I'm saying? He got the Lost Boys, his homies around him. And now they didn't turn him into a villain because he finally got old. He got acne. People didn't care about him. These people are living out their fucking terrible mental health issues through our media. How do they get these fucking jobs, people? Look at this. Pete. When the last time have y'all seen actual Disney characters doing something? Disney's House of Villains. We don't need cash grabs, garbage, cheap Disney remakes of movies capitalizing off the nostalgia that came before. The only reason you care about their remake is because you cared about the movie before. No. Give us shit like this to show us that we should care. And Disney Plus was the place to do that. That could have been a forever fucking thing. Like SNL. or Muppets. Disney could have been making just show after show. Our special guest this night. Mickey was like, guess what we have in the club, guys? And terrible Mickey voice, I know. Some celebrity come through. All right, showing us the cartoons on the fucking screen. We laugh anyway. This is the care that I'm talking about, people. This is the shit that they could have done, but we see them do the total opposite and just say, yeah, I know what you want. I take it back. They're not creative enough to know what we want. They know the characters we want. They don't know how to handle them. So to see the decisions they make, they say, well, since we don't know how to handle them, we just gonna definitely make what they don't want. At least it will get a fucking reaction. House of Mouse, y'all. Look at Daisy. See, that's that furry coming out of me. Look at that ponytail. Don't she look good? Look at Minnie. Look at that bow. Couldn't we have seen strong women instead of in Proud Family talking about how Paul, Sugar Mama's dad, how Mom or his new wife or whoever she was, talking about how she actually run the farm that they own, talking about she the brain, she the reason everything running. Come on now, you could have gave us that in House of Mouse, and we could have seen Minnie handling shit while Mickey was just on stage being a fool, being entertaining. Shit's going haywire, and Minnie handling it. She like, let me get this. Oh, Goofy, you done fucked up again. Donald, he trying to take a smoke break. I ain't saying we trying to see that, but y'all know how Donald be pissed. Look at this. Look at this picture, folks. Look at the audience. Mix in some humans. Mix in some real humans. Bam. All right, y'all. I ain't talked about it enough. I'm going off. That's what Disney Plus was supposed to be. That's what it was supposed to be. All right, let me address the chat. We've been here for 1 hour and 45 minutes, people. Y'all been rocking with me for this long. I appreciate. I don't know how to show y'all I appreciate it more than talking to you. You know what I'm saying? For just being here, trying to be upbeat, give y'all the conversation. Y'all talking to me, I'm talking to y'all. But my channel's still evolving, so everything that y'all see, like, you know, my wolf avatar, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make thumbnails, this little overlay. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out, people. But I will continue to evolve and to make this shit worth y'all actually being here for. Sethalonia, you said you're curious about why he has a cross on his belt. I saw that cross on his belt as well, bro. I saw that. Hey, bro, just as an artist, as a creator myself, maybe that's his little symbol of hope. You know what I'm saying? I remember Ripper saying that he was a rancher, or he was in the city, he moved away. You know, maybe something happened to where he just like, I can't fucks with it. I gotta get away, and to make sure that he hold on to his spiritual connection, which is another thing I loved about Marvel superheroes, especially Nightcrawler, or why he's my favorite mutant. It's like, despite him seeing like a Thor, you know what I'm saying, these otherworldly characters or the super characters around him, despite seeing this whole world, his upbringing, his father being this demonic mutant type character, he still had faith. He still had his faith. So he was like, I still believe in this. So when the shit around me fails, I still have something to hold on to. So maybe that's what, you know what I'm saying, it is. That's what we need right now. Great heroes holding on to something, to principle. I Googled Rippaverse, and of course it doesn't show up in search results, but more interestingly, I saw an article on Arkhaven that said Rippaverse was banned from some comic Reddit. I did see that. I saw them posting it on Twitter. Now, Seth Alonian, I'm not calling you a liar. I guess I kind of am. But no disrespect, bro. I'm making a video right now. I looked up. I don't think I looked up Rippaverse. I looked it up earlier, though. So maybe something is happening. The attacks will come. All right. So I'm not saying you're not having issues. Did I look up Isom? I looked up Rippaverse, Isom, some shit. I'm just saying, bro, let's dot our I's. Let's dot all our I's, cross our T's. You know, again, let's just be aware of what's going on, because the attacks will come, the slander will come. Seth Aloni, I'm pretty sure you understand what I mean by that, bro. Miss Marvel kinda This you, Jose. Miss Marvel kind of reminds me of Scott Pilgrim movie in parts with the art on walls, rips and things. And Scott Pilgrim was great. I didn't read the comic. The movie was great. Okay, I played the game. The movie was great. Okay, let me not be a talking out of my ass normie. That movie was nice though, and I liked Michael Cera as that character. Speaking of Michael Cera, he was in a movie called Juno with a person. Is that not a thing anymore? I'm just asking. Sethalonian, correction, DuckDuckGo didn't show Rippaverse website, but Google does. Correction on what I said, bro. You get what I'm saying, though. We have to be aware. And I had actually read you say that, so that was you know what I'm saying, that was on me, bro. I saw you put that correction. I just didn't see it. But DuckDuckGo didn't show Rippaverse website, but Google does. Gotcha. So somebody is shunning Rippa's shit. So others will. People, when I post that Spirited Away, I'm gonna go to it.
Come on, quit eating! Let's get out of here!
When y'all see me put that, I'm talking to consumers, because they're not critical. They don't think about, you know what I'm saying, the things that they just consume and regurgitate. Just in and out. Same shit, no substance. Nothing to hold on to there. So, you know, we see the same rhetoric, we'll see the same tactics. So shit's gonna happen. They gonna make gay shit about Ripper characters. Y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be wild. But they ain't got no other. They have the time on their hands. They ain't got shit better else to do. So again, while they're coming with their little garbage, little tactics, and still keeping mainstream media afloat, while they're distracted, we will be creating over here. So I'm with it, y'all. I'm with it. This is history happening, and we are parts. We are a part of it. It's his work. People. But we showing the world it can be done. Jose says Disney's Gargoyles was really good. It was fucking amazing. I don't want them to make shit now though. Remake anything. Just fuck it. Just keep on with all that new shit that y'all doing. It'll make it easier to put that shit in one folder and hit delete when I buy Disney. Just keep all that shit together. Yeah, Jose, great intro too. What intro? You talking about my intro? Am I taking credit for something, or are you talking to somebody else? Oh, you talking about an intro for? I think you're talking about Gargoyles. Okay. Gargoyles, X-Men, Exo Squad, etc. Great cartoon intros. Yeah, that's what media instilled. Like, it puts something in you that keeps up with you. Y'all will be like, what was that? Then you just start humming, or just the notes to something, then it's like, damn, then it just makes you go back to revisit media. That's not what these people have. They have shit that they just consume and they just go on to the next one. I'm telling you, they don't know the last 5 Marvel movies. They damn sure don't know the last 5 Marvel shows. I don't know. Maybe that was because they was pretty gay. They do, so it's like iconic and it gay. Anyway, I don't know. But nah, media ain't doing that right now. They just consume. All I hear is oink, 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 oink when they be talking. They had Ugly Sonic. Peter Pan was a sad story. Yup. Sad Sonic. Ugly Sonic was in there, but again, bro, that's when I'm just like, bro, this is just too fucking meta. I think that's the term. I'm not familiar with this internet speak, but yeah, like, why the fuck was Internet Sonic in there? I mean, Ugly Sonic. But that's another point, people. I know we praised that movie for that great design and for doing that, but understand that we shouldn't have had that ugly shit in the first place. People who actually cared about the project working on that would have, that shit that we saw wouldn't have ever came up in their heads. And then they presented like, haha, here's Sonic, people, y'all hype, and people like, ugh. What's that clip from Shrek when Donkey tried to do the when Puss was in Donkey's body and he tried to do his cat face and he just looked at Ugly and it was the soldiers like, ugh, kill it. That's what they should have did. The same way with the dude who that Miles Morales, Miles himself, but no, not Miles. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I'm gonna say that Miles Morales could be a cool character. We don't know who he is though, because he just running around the the Marvel universe being everybody. But Miles Morales is Spider-Man. But yeah, the racist shit we see from that, like that Thor, all that. Somebody there, if people really cared, if the people who was working on that shit really cared, we wouldn't see a percentage of the garbage that we seeing now. And you have Taika Waititi. As I told y'all this, we talked about this on Heroes No Capes, like talking about asking Natalie Portman, you want to be in Star Wars? Want to be in Star Wars? With the white dude, I can't remember his name. It's Wayne Knight, is that his name? He in Space Jam. And who did he say he was in? He was talking to somebody. He was talking in the hole to Michael Jordan. I don't know. He's like, I can make it big. That's what Taika Waititi tried to do to Natalie Portman. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? He was trying to get it. Hey, y'all. All right, so look. Taika Waititi talking about we all a little queer. I've heard people talking about he just having fun. Maybe so. But King Valkyrie, again, it's media, so they all getting their orders. But you mean to tell me it didn't already came out that he messing around with Tessa Thompson? You mean to tell me that they making us call her king? Or they trying to make us? A lot of y'all do. A lot of, not y'all, talk to the void. A lot of consumers, a lot of people do call her king. You think that man ain't calling her king when they do? There's a gif, and I guess it's from Thor Ragnarok, where Tessa Thompson like looks at the camera and she like thrust at this like weapon or some shit. That is what they do in the bedroom. These people are using our properties to, that's art. That's evil art, but that is art. They put it in there so that you don't notice. Okay? And we're living these people's sexual like little lives and little fantasies like be played out in our shit. When these people push black characters, or when they give them the sloppy seconds of whites, we're seeing the real thoughts about the black people be played out through that shit. So I'm not gonna say stay woke. Woke is terrible. Be aware, people. Be aware. Social engineering. E.T. versus Batman was cool though. Was that in the movie? I stopped watching. I gave up. I couldn't do it, bro. I'm telling you, it feels terrible. I'm not paying for Disney Plus, okay? My projects are being funded by somebody. I appreciate you. Gotta do what we gotta do right now. And if I speak on something, I want to speak from a place of knowledge. I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to be just completely talking to my ass. I want to have an idea of what the fuck I'm talking about so that I can say, hey people, this is happening. So I didn't see if that happened. If it did, you feel me? Nostalgia bait. They're just throwing shit in there saying, you care about it. You care about it here. You care about it here. And they're saying we don't. That's all I'm saying, people. Wolf Guy, I saw you a long time ago. I finally got to you. SJWs are seething at the fact that Rippaverse is getting the spotlight. They pissed. You know what I'm tell you why they pissed? They jealous. They want that money. Yeah, it's so fucking funny when Ripper say they eating cat food. And you want me to tell you the mentality? You want me to tell you that mentality behind it? That now they broke. You know what I'm saying? They begging for people to buy their books. But I know times have been hard for me. Times have been rough. And you like, and humans, we care about our animals so much that we will go buy them food and we will go eat like the McDonald's, some dollar menu shit. Not everybody. I know a lot of people got their life together, but that's how, again, consumers, that's how a lot of people thinking. So they like, my cat got some quality ass cat food in there. And the first ingredient is fucking chicken. Deboned chicken or some shit. So they like, God damn, at least give me a little nutrients to give me the energy to keep shilling this book until some break. Something gonna happen. And what happened? The shit that happened to Reva lightsaber. That's what be happening. They like, I ain't got it, bro. I appreciate what you're doing for the cause. Disney, Marvel, I appreciate you, but I better see you at the parade though. Hell Pride Month. That's what they said. That's what they be saying. Y'all, I say some crazy shit. Not too crazy, not too wild, but if I do grow a following and the hate comes my way, I'm looking forward to the shit that people clip out and the character that they make me to be. I'm gonna be down for that journey, for that ride. I just want to see how creative these people can be. But that's happening. How did Zipper make love to Gidget? See, bro, you asking the because now I'm not saying something like that hasn't happened before. Donkey made love to Dragon. I like those hybrid babies. But that show, that movie knew that movie knew what it was doing. It was being aware and unaware. It was aware of how fantastical and crazy that they could be. I don't know about y'all, but I love Shrek. So that movie knew what it was doing. So that makes me think, Disney, do you know what you're doing? I know what you're doing. I know you know what you're doing. Do you think, just like y'all did with Miles Morales, do you still think that people are stupid enough to not see what you're doing? And Disney keep on saying, don't believe me, just watch. I'm going to get them. And we like, no. All right, fuck it. I can't save him. Ripper, you building? All right, how we do that, bro? How we do it? This shit crazy over here. That's what's happening. Haven't seen them do anything in a few years. Are we talking about Disney or I don't know? Anybody? Nobody has done anything great. I know people love like fucking the DC movies and Snyderverse, all that type of shit. There's not one DC movie I enjoyed. All right, hot take. My favorite DC movie is Batman and Robin, the jump with George Clooney. And I'm aware of all the problems, but I was a kid and that crazy shit that was happening in that movie, I ate it up. But I know it's a terrible movie, but all of them are terrible movies. Somebody just left the chat because I just said that shit. Hey, it's gonna happen. But no DC live action movie has really gave me what I wanted from superheroes. That's kind of my point with all this shit though. DC's animated movies are amazing. If y'all checked out Heroes No Capes, I think the last episode maybe, then y'all will know what I'm talking about. But DC's animated movies are fucking amazing. DC's actual movies are garbage because directors and actors' egos gets in the way, and that's another point of mine. When you see some superhero shit like the shows we was talking about, y'all was talking about how the shows were great. We was getting superhero shit every episode, and every episode was, I'm not gonna say jam packed. We had our character moments, our human moments, our relatable moments with our characters, but they knew that they was there to entertain, and you was there to see that. If you want to see a nigga be great in real life, you can see that. You want to see some fantastical great people, so you watch your superhero shows and your cartoons and all that type of stuff. I kind of just blanked the fuck out, so whatever the fuck I was saying for that. I'm trying to read the chat, y'all. I'm terrible at multitasking. Bring back Clarice. Who the fuck is that? All right, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do, because y'all saying stuff and I'm late. I'm just gonna go read everybody's chat. I'm gonna read it, but people know I'm not skipping over you. I'm not just blowing past you like your shit don't matter. I'm just about to read it so I can catch up with y'all. Y'all is on fire. Y'all in here. I appreciate it. It's fucking late at night. Y'all could be asleep, resting up for the fight that we have tomorrow. But nah, y'all are here getting it with me. But that's all right. We getting them juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? We getting our blood flowing. That's what people don't do right now. Did you sweat today, people? Did you work out today? All right, Sethalonian. I think it would be interesting to see a hero that actually has some sort of spirituality. Nightcrawler is the only one I have ever heard of. I can't think of another one off the top of my head. I know I'm Steve Rogers. I think he's a Christian. Like, I'm sure there are others out there, but Nightcrawler, because of his look, I was attracted to Nightcrawler. He's probably the fucking worst teleporter in the Marvel universe, but That, and because again, people, my werewolf shit, just like the primitive nature of people. We can be terrible, weak pieces of shit. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but innately we're flawed. But it's knowing that and being better, not going the easy route of I'll just be terrible. I just hate people. I just wish bad upon them and make life bad for them. It's like when you're gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna fight against that. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be and spread that other people, show people. That's great. When we was talking about how Isom looks like he'll have something like that, yes, Sethalonian, that would be nice. That's what we need. We're losing those values. This country was built upon those values, and you want to talk about privilege. I sound like an old head, a boomer, whatever, but these people it's older people as well, but you see a lot of these newer kids that don't understand work, and they just like things should just happen for me or be given to me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not religious anymore, or they rebelling against all these values. They're rebelling against religion. I had my issues with it, but not necessarily issues. I had questions about just doing shit routinely. As I got older, I was like, I really need to understand. If I'm gonna go to this place every Sunday, if I'm believing this dude, then I need to know wholeheartedly what's going on as much as I can. So Nightcrawler, despite having his demonic appearance, people hating him in the beginning, like, bro, hate is nothing new to us comic book people. All right, they hated Nightcrawler, ran him out of town. They called Spider-Man a fucking menace. Hell, they shipped Hulk off to a whole nother planet to stop dealing with his ass. And that's a part of it. That's a part of it. Chris Evans and Brie Larson were in Scott Pilgrim. Brie Larson was in Scott Pilgrim. Was that Brie Larson? Was she Ramona? That was the girl with the hammer? Bro, my face is so confused right now because I love that character. And if that's Brie Larson, god damn. I was feeling her skating around in the snow, melting shit. But that wasn't Brie Larson. That was Ramona Flowers. I don't know, bro. Y'all know. Who the fuck is... Anyway. DuckDuckGo isn't as accurate as Google is, so I think they just haven't realized that Rippaverse website exists yet. Possibly. Yeah, but like I said, let's figure all this shit out so we can call shit out for what it actually is and not just what we think or what it might be on the surface. So, yeah, man, let's be on the lookout for all that shit. We've got, hold on, do you want me to show that? I'm gonna keep my main character who's a werewolf is a Catholic, but he gets things done. Y'all, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can make comments public? Alright, I don't think the comments are public, because I know when I try to go back and watch the videos, I don't see them. I'll figure out how to do that, people. I'll figure it out. But your character's a werewolf, he gets things done when it comes to innocent people, so sometimes kill threats, but for good reason always. That's something cool to tackle, bro, because it's like sometimes, like, is that the only option sometimes? And what does Hero do when he faced with that? It's a good question. It's a good story to explore. We all know Tessa Thompson are getting in the bedroom. Yeah, probably in the backstage. Y'all know how men can be. We'll try to get it where we can. I love the cold jokes because it was dumb but hilarious. You can tell from my face I'm fucking lost. I just say shit, bro. I say a lot of shit. MCU shields are complaining that the cancer scene in Love and Thunder is too dark, and I'm hella confused. They'll complain about anything. It's never enough. It's not enough until they're just being handed money for no fucking reason. Y'all do realize that them stimulus checks that came out, a lot of people got that before they had even worked. So they just got money. And a lot of people got a lot of more money than a lot of people who were working was made. So they just gave them a little taste of, hey, we can do this for you. Just give up this. Just give up that. All right, I'm caught up in the chat. So since I'm caught up in the chat, all right, we was talking about Disney. Basically, Disney is fucking great, but I'm tired of sucking a dick right now. For right now, we'll see where it goes. Disney Plus was supposed to be great, but through this company's success, again, Ripper has promised not to make those same mistakes, and he can definitely learn from those successes. Will he have a streaming platform down the line? The sky's the limit. He said he was interested in video games, maybe live action. I don't care for live action. That's just me though. If Ripper want to do that and see his vision out like that, cool. Me personally, this so separate from Ripper, but I think I said this in one of my videos. The transition from the medias that we know, the initial mediums, to live action, it don't translate well. You got too many things to think about. CGI, y'all seeing folks complaining, rightfully so. I call it complaining if you just bitching if you ain't doing nothing about it. I bitched about my job and I was like, all right, fuck it, I quit. So like, if you just gonna sit there and bitch and ain't gonna do nothing about it, ain't gonna speak out, ain't gonna fight against it, ain't gonna say, well, y'all was making garbage woke shit anyway, I'm out, then oh well. But you gotta think about that, the money it costs, or that excuse that they hide behind for that. You have to think about the capability of the actual actors. Off the top of my head, Ahsoka. We got an Ahsoka series coming out. Director talking about you ain't gotta watch the show to know what the fuck's going on in the series. Why? Because she didn't watch the fucking show to know what to put in her goddamn series or know where to leave off it. She just know what they told her. And she said, yes, sir, boss. That's not slavery, that's not specifically black. That's their mentality. So that's what's happening. And if you know Ahsoka, she's real light, jumping around. Ahsoka honestly she gave me like the battle skill, like when you see Yoda jumping around using his agility, like a Nightcrawler jumping around type shit. But she also used the Force as well. She had her dual lightsabers that she held backhand. I love seeing characters dual wield backhand. So she had that. She was hitting all the right fucking notes to me. She was an alien, you know what I'm saying? She was a female, but she was an alien as well. So we're not just getting another human on the squad. She was more adept with the Force. So yeah, we're not about to see Rosario Dawson jumping up, flipping. We're gonna see some CGI, and she gonna do one of these, or she gonna do that. But anything else spectacular, we're not gonna see that. Y'all saw how they lazily used the Force in Kenobi, right? Zoo had shit just rolling across. Yeah, like, now they don't understand it. We not gonna see these live action depictions are not these characters that we know them as. They don't give a fuck. So I have no hopes for it. I believe Ripper's not gonna sell his shit to anybody. He said that. So he will be in control of his product. So he will make sure that every step, I believe, I don't know, from his track record, by him being consistent, I believe that he will do everything in his power to make sure that that shit translates as best as it can when he gets to the point of live action. But I have issues with live action in general, but I'm not saying it can't be done, because we done seen some goddamn great attempts at live action. Okay, Brie Larson was the singer singing Black Sheep and Scott. Oh, okay, the girl that what was her name? Her Envy. Okay, yeah, see, Brie Larson had the potential to be hot, to be liked by the people, but hey, them promises that are being, that they get behind the scenes, the shit that we don't see, man. That the stuff that Dave Chappelle said, that the shit that we don't see would break most men. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta think about that shit, bro. Disney is guaranteed millions, like, no doubt. Nobody, like Jose was saying, like, after the 90s, it was like, okay, they figured out what they was doing. Disney should not be questioned. The fact that we're actually here where we are with Disney right now, it just lets you know. I said it before, I don't, if I'm repeating myself, oh well. The promises presented to them must be so fucking grand, so sweet, for them to sacrifice guaranteed money of guaranteed fans. Ego, my co-host for Heroes No Capes, brought it to my attention that people go and see shit multiple times, like movies. I don't care about movies too much, So I go see a movie one time and I'm like, oh, okay, I did that. But like other people actually see movies multiple times and go with other people. So the diehard fans, the actual supporters, could bring in so much money if people, especially if you have like a following, but you know, people knew like I was that superhero dude, you know, from what I was telling y'all, like I was that guy. So anytime I was like, no, I'm not seeing that movie, I'm not seeing the movie, they're like, what? I thought you loved it. You not seeing it? No, because that shit is not, those are not the characters I know them as. So ain't no point of me seeing that. Ain't no point of me seeing my favorite superheroes be fucked in front of me, in my face. It's like watching them donkey shows. Dave Chappelle had a skit about on Chappelle's show. Like that's what that shit feels like to me. I'm not about to keep on voluntarily experiencing that. Wolf Guy says Brie Larson used to be good. What happened to her? I wonder if those rumors of her and Feige have a thing might have had some truth in it. I don't know, bro. People fuck at work. I'm not mad at them for it. But the shit's getting in the way of the project, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, when you motherfuckers come out here, not y'all, again, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm really talking about to all the hate watchers that'll come back and watch this video, people who are not supporters, shit like that, people who will say I'm just sucking Ripper dick on this video. That's what I'm talking to. I'm talking about why they shield and they say all these lines for all this shit. You just you just watch their little sex story play out in front of your little eyes. You like, ooh, I'm taking my kids. Oh my God! Look, people. They doing it with the drag shows, so they putting their kids in front of that shit. Look, people. I'm not trying to make these goddamn comparisons. It's here. It's happening. It's happening. That's just disgusting to think about. Not specifically the drag shows, but just the mentality of how you can, again, socially engineer people to just accept. Because me personally, you get them to accept sloppy seconds of white characters, these black characters. Next, he's gay. We're already seeing that, but they feminize the shit out of these black characters. So then you make the black man weak. You tell the black man he weak, his woman is strong. So like I said, all these females with they cut hair, they all be brown, so they fucking up our culture. I fear for that future though, because all of this shit is telling white men that they stupid, they bad, they part of the problem. And it's like, this shit is in our media. This shit will become the CRT shit. This shit is being ingrained in them. So I fear for that future when those kids actually feel that way. When you have men that can't do anything about injustice or right wrongs. When you have these white men that media is attacking now actually like internalize this shit and react. All of the women who think they are so strong and can handle themselves, like sure, women can fight. Gina Carano, women can fight. I'm not taking that away. I know there's some women that can whoop my ass, and then you put guns in their hands, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But like for the most part, most women don't want that lifestyle. They don't want to have to intercept an intruder if they come home. They would expect the man to do it. So that you're putting an expectation on women that's not fair to most women, and it's got a lot of them fucked in the head thinking that they prepared for a task that they physically are not fucking built for. Humans can overcome, but motherfucker, unless you was in the gym training or in the shooting range training, you are all that your body will allow you to be, all that your body and mind will allow you to be. And if you ain't trained them to be great, then motherfucker, when the shit hit the fan, your ass getting blown away. You ain't ready. You can't stand up. So, yeah. So that's my issue with media, and why I'm spurred to why I made this channel, because I'm an opinionated person. Everybody was like, bro, you just hate shit. You just hate shit. You can't like stuff. I'm like, I'm just really critical. There's a lot of things that I love, but I'm really critical of things. And just because I disagree, it's like I just hate shit to hate it. Like, nah, maybe your standards are fucked. Maybe your metric for it, maybe that's fucked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying maybe. It's not a possibility of things. People are just like, you did this, you're that. All right, cool. Eminem's I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? It's like, well, fuck it, I am that. What now? What do we do now? But yeah, this world that we're seeing being pushed in media, we're seeing media to combat that. So I said we was gonna talk about Ripper. You motherfuckers have been here this long. It's 11 of y'all in here. I got my Ripper stuff pulled up. Let's get to it. All right, let me share that. Y'all see me next? Y'all look old. Next time I have glasses, I'm be squinting. I'm like, it's happening. But whatever, I called it. Don't be surprised when it happens. Window, Rippaverse. So am I sharing this? Am I sharing this? Do you see this, people? Y'all see Rippaverse. Again, you won't see no porn on my computer. My computer is fucking whack, probably on this last leg. I will not kill it for a quick nut. Alright. This is Ripper's website, Rippaverse. www.rippaverse.com. Alright, y'all go check that out. Again, if you hear, I'm sure you've already been there. Looks pretty clean, looks pretty professional, looks like it should be taken fucking seriously. Rippaverse Comics, a comic book company for comic book readers. The American comic book industry has its issues, but that doesn't mean that there isn't market. You just want awesome comics and a place to escape. Somebody has to bring it back to the essence. Why not us? Why not you, Ripper? Why not you and so many others? Why not? This is the first campaign. Do we want to see Ripper's money? I haven't seen it like all of this week. Ever since he hit 1 million, I'm just like, bro, it's just gonna keep on pouring in. This is day what? This is week 1 of like what, 4? Day 3, 4, 5 of 75? God damn. The bro can only get richer. Bro, that is crazy. That's a crazy feeling. That's a crazy feeling for the haters. Just think of that. You worked your whole life for some shit. You done put what you think was your heart and soul into a book. You feel like you deserve something, and somebody pop up and in a day make all of that just a dump. Just a dump on their life's work. And that's terrible, man. That's terrible. But again, to anybody who has created and you know is understand the importance of this and only want greatness for everybody, we can all come up from this. But as to the haters that don't know how to actually respond to this, that y'all know who I'm talking about, that's gonna be a terrible feeling, especially when you told this person they weren't gonna be shit all this time. Again, these people repeating their own traumas. They done told they wasn't shit because of the things they liked and they sexuality and all that. Now they telling Ripper you ain't shit, and I turned out to not be shit, so you gonna turn out to not be shit too. And you're like, nah, I got shit to do. I love it, man. I love it. All right, back to the page, people. Back to the page. So, code of ethics. There's his code of ethics. Y'all go read all that. Go read it. Go check the site out. This is it. Rippaverse News. Let's view that campaign. Let's see how big of a dump he's taking. Oh, almost 1.5 million. Day 3, day 4. People dream of that. This nigga reality'd it. Y'all, look, I'm not gonna say I want Ripper's greatness. You should not covet another man's greatness. But when I come out with my book, I've always prayed to God that I just want to put some art out that will inspire people, that will inspire a new generation to go out there and to create. I have goals. I want to build a universe similar to Disney, and have fun with my characters as well as some superheroes, some great stories of, and yeah, I want success. I don't need his success. I want the success that God has for me, but I definitely hope that I can inspire people the way that he is. Because when he dropped that fucking book, and I'm be real with you, it annoyed me when people was like, Ripper, we ain't gonna drop the book. We ain't gonna drop the book. I'm like, bro, the mind has said, when I'm ready to show you, I'll show you. When I'm ready to show you, I'll show you. When I'm ready to show you, I'll show you. So people who understood that, we just shut the fuck up. And we were just like, we hype. Bro, when you drop it, we hype. We ready to support. So and he dropped it, and everybody was like, "Damn, that shit look good. Damn, that shit look professional. Damn, that shit look like it's about to amount to something." And that's what it was, bro. I'm talking about my heart racing with the excitement. I think I was bitching to my wife about something, some story idea, some shit. I was, I'm always like, I can't believe this company just did this. I'm sure I was in one of those moments. And I saw Ryan Kennel retweet, which actually his ass retweeted. Again, let me not put my foot in my mouth. I think he retweeted my post from earlier, though. So appreciate you, Ryan. I appreciate anybody that, man, show me any type of support anyway. And that is the small shit that is actually big, and it helps others to succeed. Again, it's small, but people who, once you in this chat, go through people's shit. Take It Home podcast. He got to go to these people's channels. I'm not gonna tell you what their channels are. If I'm knowledgeable or not. I will shout people out, but it's up to people to actually put in that little work to go to their channels and subscribe. Even if you don't care about their content, subscribe. Check in for the video. I'll put some people videos on in the background. You know what I'm saying? I know other people got YouTube Red, but I'll put this shit on. I'll lock my screen and just let their video play somewhere. Even if I don't care about the content, I want to see them be great. So I'm gonna support, in ways that I can. So anyway, that happened. Motherfuckers arguing on Twitter. Y'all, it be fun, but I be having to check out, man. Shit's happening. There you go. I don't know. Well, even if he did something. I thought I saw. Anyway, again, motherfuckers paying attention. Y'all appreciate y'all. I'm terrible with technology. Y'all know all these damn threads be popping up on Twitter, and I be trying to keep up with all the retards I'm arguing with, and you just get lost in the shuffle, man. And just some people don't be getting that. You just like, I can't give all y'all this work. Goddamn, I'm only one person. I'm only half human, but goddamn, that other half ain't helping me out with this internet shit or with this stupidity. Anyway, yeah, he's made a lot of money. And like I was saying before, there's a lot of money to be had in the world. Seemingly so. Biden just sent fucking a bill to some other motherfuckers. So there's money around here, people. Let's get it. Description: the Rippaverse is finally here, and ISOM #1 is the perfect comic book to launch it. Written by the founder, it's still sharing. Written by the founder of Rippaverse Publishing, Eric July. This book not only serves as the beginnings of a new character, but also as a launching pad for what will inevitably, messed it up a little bit, be an ever-expanding comic book universe, with pencil and ink work from industry veteran Cliff Richards and color work from Gabe El Tayed. Go check their stuff out. Again, put in their work, their organic work, their energy to support people. This book could only be an intriguing, explosive experience. Letterer Eric Weathers applied his undeniable touch to help bring this 96-page book to life. So, what is it all about? 96 pages. I like that. I like that Eric is giving us a lot of fucking content, a lot of book to really, so people can just like go through it, just sit through it, really become invested in it. Great books, you go back and you read it, you find new shit. I love physical versions of books because I'm an artist. So I like to go back after I read my books. Yeah, we go back, we might read, but I'm immediately like, okay, now let me go even more in depth. Let me just stare at these panels. While I'm reading it, I'm staring at panels, but I'm trying to be invested in the story. So I see what the story about, cool. And I'm just looking at their art. So I when he said that he's more interested in the physical stuff and that feeling of actually getting a book and moving through those pages as opposed to that digital shit, I understand 100%. I'm with it. I'm getting me a fucking book. I'm gonna get some more books too. I like cover C because it had that squad on it. Does he show cover C over here? Yup. Cover C got that squad on there. And was that ISOM? ISOM flexible as hell. I don't know if he turned around to run. Is he winding some shit up? Is that his fist? He about to pull some rocks. I saw some rocks. You know what I'm saying? He could have any type of thing triggering some rocks to be floating or something. But You know, just shit like that, like wondering what the fuck's going on. And again, as a creator, how is he about to handle these characters? How is he about to tell this story? His story. And bro, I done heard the motherfuckers was whining about, oh, he just gonna tell some version of some shit that we done already seen. Bro, real talk, everything is some version of some shit that you done already seen. It's the differences in it that sets it apart, or the trajectory that it go. Nonetheless, great stories are fucking remembered. So if it's worth remembering, we will remember it, regardless of what. The fact that it will make you think about some other stuff is, and draw comparisons is, in contrast, it's like great storytelling. You figuring out how do people handle different situations. This is this author's storytelling. This is this author's. This is how he got his characters approaching this situation. This is how they got their characters. Anyway, story. Avery Sealman was once an entry-level hero known as Isom in the city of Florence Spark, Texas. I'm new to Texas, so I don't know if that's real or not, but Texas is real. So shortly after gaining his special abilities, a certain event had him hang up his suit, and now he stays on the outskirts of the city, living as a rancher. I saw somebody else say Ripper had them when he said that, living as a rancher. I'm with it. That's the type of shit I like, living on the land. I like that too. I like that Isom has had something to happen to him to where he's just like, bro, fuck it. I need to get away. I need to go do some man work. I need to go be with my animals. I hope he got animals, you know, farm animals. Somebody attack his house and he like, Bessie. I don't know. Avery's sister, Altona, gives him a call and wants him to visit an old friend by the name of Darren Fontano. Another family friend that was interning with Altona has gone missing, and she last heard that she was dealing with Darren. But Darren has much changed since he was hanging out with Avery when they were young. He's a cold-blooded. Y'all had a dream that I was reading this shit. This is wild, and I'm not lying. This shit actually happens. But I was reading this. Could be that deja vu shit or whatever. But I know I drink. Anyway, the shit clicks. So when that happens to me, I feel like, okay, I'm at the right place. So that tells me that I'm in the right place in time to where God moving, y'all. And Mac Miller said we only grow from anguish. Okay, Mac Miller is one of my favorite artists. What I was saying earlier, we've been in a time of peace for a long time. Some shit's about to shake. Culture is how it shake. A fight has to be had if we want to be able to be ourselves and live a life that's not fucking so influenced or, you know, under the boot of other motherfuckers. So I'm just letting y'all know, hey, and ain't no doom and gloom. That's the advantage. We will fight for something with passion, and they just carrying out orders. We're talking about the masses, people. All right, he's a cold-blooded shot caller and one of the most feared men in the city. We're talking about Darren. This visit turns into one of the longest days in Avery's life. Around these parts, people call special beings accepts, and unfortunately, that's what I was talking about. Those accepts. So that's the that is a supernatural element. So it's something that's happening naturally to them. Now we might see powers and stuff, but it's still themselves being great. Biblically, you know, you had Samson, fucking strong, you know what I'm saying, just strong as shit like that. You had people with abilities or who were able to overcome great obstacles just by themselves and their beliefs and their abilities in the Bibles. And to see that type of stuff in storytelling, I'm with it. I love it. Another thing about characters that you love to see is when a character is kind of whack in the beginning, not necessarily whack, but powers severely underdeveloped, and then you see their powers develop or see how they become more conscious, more aware, or of how to like manipulate or use their powers, like Avatar, you know, using actual fight techniques for their bending and shit. But just and seeing how some characters are like, okay, well, if I take this element from them, I can learn this. Seeing that actual thought process within the actual world, you know, the author is having it, but to see that world thinking like that, that's fucking wild. That's great. You can make people feel things with fictional things, shit that ain't even and unfortunately for Avery, he has the luxury of running into some of them. The Alpha Core and Yaira have their own set of conflicts. So the Alpha Core, I think that's this squad, and Yaira, we know that's That's book 2. Y'all went crazy over book 2. But man, book 2 is cool. You know, he about to hit her ass in the gut. But I just, man, maybe it's the black men on this one. Maybe that full shot of Isom. I love that. I love that superhero shit. That's what I mean by like old style. How they Stan Lee, Jack Kirby was writing these stories, and they had this crazy art. And y'all gonna kill me for not exactly knowing these artists, but you know, I'm a comics baby. But I love them from the beginning. So, but seeing that in that cover, as well as these masculine men. I think he punched in the bag right here. What's this? This is like a further away shot right here. We got this doctor man. Is that the is that Darren? Was that Darren? I don't know, but this strong man. Look at him. This wild, like that shit. I love this, so I had to get this signed. I definitely will begin getting another variant of book 1. I don't know who it'll be. I think it'll be this one. I think I might get this one. Cover C's will always be available, so I might get this and give it to somebody, but this will be for me. Because now I get the initial covers with the seemingly the main characters from their 2 perspectives. Alright, I haven't even checked up on the chat. Where y'all at? Let me talk to y'all. I'm getting lost, man. I'm getting lost. Take It Home. Take It Home, you said... Okay, let me go back to Werewolf. Brie Larson used to be good. Okay, rumors. Okay, then you said, I was so glad when Tessa Thompson died at the hands of Marilyn Manson and Love and Slumber. She died? I thought she was going to get some gay lover or some shit. Or does she come back and go to Valhalla because she's in White Thor? But in Black Thor in the Miles Morales book, they got shoestrings on the power line, so those black Asgardians don't come back to life. So yeah, you said I don't lie, Gore looked like Marilyn Manson or freaking Quan Chi. What he did, he looked like Quan Chi. I'm not so familiar with Marilyn Manson. I know what you're talking about. He definitely looked like Quan Chi though. He did not look like Gore the God Butcher. We know that. Take It Home says Ripper said they were deleting posts on Reddit with this content. Yeah, that happened. Y'all, goddamn. About to cough up that deer I ate earlier when I was wolfing out the moon out there. He also proved that it's a lot of money in the market and don't have to consume everything that's out there. You don't, bro. And we can create some new shit. We can create alternatives. Again, I'm not down hard into every Marvel character, every superhero, but my Spider-Man and my Hulk, to see what they turned them into in the MCU, I checked out. I checked out a Spider-Man in, I seen Infinity War. I wanted to at least see where it ended up. I think I did see Endgame. But my last Spider-Man movie was Homecoming. So I was like, fuck that. And the only good Hulk movie was the only Hulk movie, which was Edward Norton's Hulk. Thor Ragnarok was Thor Ragnarok. It was supposed to be Planet Hulk, but it was Thor's movie that featured Hulk in it. So I saw that movie. At one of these movies I bought another movie, and I just walked into them and saw it. But those were the last MCU movies I saw. Okay, man, got to go. Have a good night. God bless, bro. What's up? I'm not gonna waste my wish. There's something my cousin told me, but if only I would have caught this earlier. Jose, I appreciate you, the time that you spent with me here, bro. Yeah, take your old ass to sleep. I remember you saying you was older than me. Take It Home. So I got cover A. When your content drop, I'm in line for it too, bro. I'm making a promise that it will be created, but I'm not terrible at storytelling. I'm great at generating ideas, and honestly, Ego is helping me figure out how all my shit gonna work. I'm trying to create a crazy an expanded universe, but I'm trying to create a universe with shit that people have not seen before. I'm trying to bring it together in a way that I'm gonna say nobody has seen before. I know I'm hyping myself up. The internet has this for life now, but bro, I'm spurred. I'm spurred. Like, it's gonna happen. I'll figure it out. Might not happen exactly how I want to, but that shot will be taken. It will be professional. It will be taken seriously. I will leave my imprint on this world as an artist. Wolf God says there is also a character in my story based off of Samson. Pretty cool to see a similar character. Yep. Are you talking about in the Rippaverse, or are you talking about my story, or are you just talking about period? The Incredible Hulk movie with Edward Norton was awesome, man. I wish we still had that version of Hulk in the MCU. Yeah, that competent, manly version of the Hulk, not this dumb tantrum gorilla baby that is Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. But again, Ego. I'm pretty sure they did that. Not Ego, not my co-host, their Ego. I'm pretty sure they did that because he wanted. See, in real life, he ain't gonna work out. So he was like, fuck it, put my face on that damn strong ass monster. So he gets his FaceTime like that. It's sad. It's sad. But yes, Edward, that was a fucking amazing Hulk movie. It was slow, but when you saw Hulk, you saw Hulk. He was the fucking Hulk. And that fight with Abomination, that shit was sweet. It can be better. It can be better if we saw superhero stories that were actually more superhero focused than human character focused for actor purposes. But when he was fighting the Abomination, and when Emil Blonsky was like, oh, I'm a fucking beast now, y'all can't do shit. He told Hulk, you don't deserve this power. He was like, I'm that Gamma Warrior now. I was like, oh shit, people's is dying. Abomination don't give a fuck. And as that fight was dragged out, like you get to see him jumping like at the end as he was like swinging through the city. So that was cool. But when that helicopter had crashed and Betty and General Ross about to get blowed up, specifically Betty though, and then Hulk was like, damn, I'm tired of fighting the Abomination, but that's my woman, I gotta save her. Whether he knew that was his woman or not, he was like, I know I care for her. Or Bruce was coming through him caring for her, which we could have explored more, but now we just telling Black Widow, hey, tell him the sun's getting low. Or whatever the fuck. But anyway, when he does that clap and he does his thunderclap and he blows the flames away, he had a cut on him, and you see it close up as he does that. The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. His powers become enhanced. So to see little small shit like that is nice. Again, we need to see more heroism, more superpowers like that. To where we just like, damn, this character can take all that. That's what a healing factor look like. You ask anybody who watches this MCU shit or like them X-Men movies, and you don't get a sense that these characters even actually have a healing factor. Deadpool kind of focused on that. Wolverine, when he got shot in the head with that bullet, I know it did it. And then in the third one, when Jean was burning his skin away. But other than that, I'm like, you don't really get to see these characters' superpowers be used competently in their world. So it shows me that the people who created it don't care to know. They don't know, and they don't care to know. And yeah, if we would have got that oh my goodness, if we would have got that Edward Norton Hulk, we would have seen competent Hulk, Gladiator Hulk, not tantrum baby Gladiator. Like, I'm just in here fighting because I like to fight. Like, I'm talking about actual, like, I'm fighting for my freedom as a gladiator, and then I have a kingdom of people that follow me, who believe in me and trust in me. That looked like Edward Norton's Hulk. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk looked like the dumb fuck that they want to make him. And I showed y'all this on one video. Some guy was like, I like the way the change that they made to Hulk. He liked that. Again, with these weak men, he liked that shit. So they gave you a completely dumb fucking version of the Hulk. They even just left him out of a whole movie. He couldn't be in Civil War because they was like, he'll just smash anything. Let's just leave him out. Just dumb shit like this. So they gave you that garbage, and to turn him it's like they know what they gonna do, and they like, how do we make this transition smooth? How do we make these people more readily accept our versions of these characters? And it works. Patch note, NPC download. Incredible Hulk wasn't afraid to show blood. That was MCU at its peak. And he had green blood too. And in that Planet Hulk movie, his green blood hit that ground and it flourished. And plants and shit was like growing from it. So he was like a prophesized hero, savior of theirs. That's a Hulk story that, man, I know fans would have been like, I need to see that. But they reduced him to just a sidekick in Planet Hulk. I mean, in Thor Ragnarok. And yeah, oh well, more money for me, Disney. Remember that scene in the first Avenger where a Hydra soldier got chopped up into pieces by a plane's blade? Damn, that was cool. I don't remember that scene because I think I watched the Captain America movie, but that was so long ago and I didn't care about him. I remember them being actually more liking them than what I expected. Like I said, their portrayal of him actually was great. So I liked him as a character. I don't remember that scene, but bro, that shit's, I'm pushing all this shit out of my head, bro. Fuck it. I'm making space for more quality like content and ideas than anything in the MCU. The people who shilling for it, the people who praising it don't remember. Why the fuck I'm gonna remember? But I got you though. I feel you though, Wolf Guy. Y'all, we've been here for 2 hours and 45 minutes. It is 1:37 in the goddamn morning. All right, now I'm glad 6 of y'all are willing to be here to talk to me. I want to wrap this up. Like, it's fun, but it's getting late. This was a good it was a cool experience. Like, y'all actually came through, and I just decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna go live and just talk to people again. It's just, you don't have people really to talk to online, and the motherfuckers online you just arguing with don't know shit. So it's like, I like what Rippa's doing because it's rekindling that passion, and I'm sure it will spur more of these conversations for people. Just putting those reps in. I think you talking about of the stream. That's what I'm taking it as, Mike. Like tacos. I like Mexican people too, Mike. Bro, she came to San Antonio and said that. I was like, hey, I live there. You're talking about my Mexicans. How do my Mexicans feel about this? How y'all feeling? But no, these politicians and they out of touch, man. Out of touch. What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm trying to close out, man. I'm trying to let y'all go. See, somebody else that came through. Appreciate y'all coming through. I'm trying to close out so y'all can get to doing your own things. I know an issue I had in this whole creative process is when you find these guys and you just watching their stuff, and just don't just consume all of the YouTube content creators. Don't just watch their videos. Like, I'm watching all these guys. It was just research. I was learning. I'm seeing what they're doing, what can I implement in my channel, and I'm trying to figure out stuff like that. So that's where I'm at with my channel, and yeah, this was a good experience. This was fun. Y'all, I'm just sitting here just rambling. I'm just thinking. Give me feedback. What kind of, like topics y'all want to talk about? It's a lot to talk about. I don't want to always just be shitting on these companies because fuck it, that they don't need all of our attention. We need to bring that knowledge and that awareness to you people, but remembering while we're even here, while y'all are even in my chat right now, while we're even a community, it's because we love these things. We're seeing them being fucked, and we can put all differences aside in the fight for this because we see that this is more important. So this is fun. I appreciate y'all, man. It's more than just a dude getting on here talking to a fucking screen. It's about the other people who are there, who can help. the allies along the way, pack members. I don't like to just call y'all specific words, but y'all get what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all understand that sentiment? Yeah, I'm an abomination. I'm fucking aggressive as fuck. Shit can get wild. I'll say some dumb shit. I'll say I'm a troll online to a certain degree. You know, I like to just have fun, but I'm pretty sure we all got good hearts and we all want to see each other make it. So, you know, people, you come to me respectfully. I got nothing but love and respect for y'all, for the people out there who watch this video later, and I hope we can all be fucking amazing together. Again, leave me ideas. I will consider everything. Okay, I won't do everything. I'm not setting myself up for failure. I'm not making y'all no promises, but y'all bring some good shit my way. I will look into it. You know what I'm saying? So that y'all can be in on the conversation with me and other people. If you have channels, you want to talk, I'm gonna see what you're talking about. I want people who are actually genuine and believe in the things that they're talking about. So, man, reach out to me. I'm willing to speak to people. That's what we need right now. People who are willing to have conversations, not just get their talking points, not just download their patch notes. I'm talking about actual conversation to figure out actual fucking solutions. Wolf guy, you said, all right, man, I'll let you rest for the night and come back next live. Yeah, bro, I'm sweating here. I need to go clean my balls and shit. I got a video to make. We all got things to do. Go do them, people. Go be great. I want to leave something. Like, I want to tell you what. I'm gonna play my outro. Some people might leave. Some of y'all probably not want to see it, but this is my outro for my other my videos. And gaming was my shit, so I put this together. I'm gonna let y'all see it just so I can get some live feedback. Comment, respond. Let me know how you feel about it.
So I'm not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight.
You alright, boy?
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?
You don't deserve this power.
So that's my shit. If you watch my videos, you probably seen it, but from analytics and whatnot, it shows you that some people click out of the fucking video, you know, before you really get to the end, once they got your point. So, yeah, I just wanted to appreciate you, Wolf guy. Said the jump was fire. Yeah, man, it's gaming. I'm figuring out all this editing stuff, man. All of us got talents that we can put to some good use in this culture war. So that's about it for this, people. I guess, you know, leave likes, interact with it, comment later on after the fact, make the algorithm work, do what it does, all that good stuff. For any haters, if you came through, maybe I'm not important enough or loud enough to have haters yet, but if you come through, your comments are welcome as well. Be as heinous as YouTube will allow. I don't delete comments. I'm not snitching. If they find you, they find you. It's fun to me because you really just show your ass to the people. And if you find any value in my opinion whatsoever, people, I appreciate you. Subscribe to my channel. Come to my live streams. Come have this conversation with me. Let's talk some trash. Let's talk that noise. Let's get passionate. And go get a fucking Rippaverse comic, people. I hate that I didn't wait. No, I've been talking about this all fucking stream. Y'all know. Go support that. But the following to this video, go do that. You got some money. Go figure out what you can buy from Rippa to support him. And we're gonna all be great. Peace, people.